to be the wand holder. I have no preference. Someone's got to use it.
Ooh.
The droid seems like a
700,
natural fit.
706.
742.5.
42. Okay.
Look at all those numbers.
Fix my wall.
Listen, I gotta get this off my chest. Since I know the alternative meaning of the term sounding, the pipes of sounding just don't land with me. Ugh.
Look, it's the Curse of Ornithology. Have you heard about that one?
No, shoot me.
Oh,
Kill me on live TV, as they say.
hold on. There is.
Just pull the trigger,
tiny
Piglet.
little comic
Cancel him on Twitter.
here. It's gonna be in the memes and showing off. There we go. The Curse of Knowledge.
Hey, dude, you're a bird person, right? Yeah.
Oh
wow.
no!
Wow, my new wine opener. It's a duck. Ornithologist, Curse of Knowledge. What?
Oh,
God. Oh no.
So good though.
That's horrible.
That's great.
If you want to be cursed with knowledge, you'll have to DM.
That's
me
technically
for
his butthole turned inside out, isn't it?
it.
Because of a cloaca's work. Oh man, why do I know this? I hate this.
It's a curse of knowledge, Safi.
I don't want to be an ornithologist. What?
God.
Kids, you're buying a wand and you're splitting the bill. Does anyone have the appropriate appraise skill to keep track of your bookkeeping? Nah.
Got 2 appraised.
I mean, I can do it manually because I'm already tracking a lot of stuff.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna sit on your head for doing this. Anyone can add numbers together.
Fair enough.
Although I
Now,
actually like the idea that Argus uses everyone as like counting units.
Just for the sake of reference, would you guys like to handle essentially the communal loot pile money, or everybody has their own share and keeps track of their own stuff?
Well, it'll be important to know what everyone's share is in case someone dies or falls into a pool of lava.
Yeah. I generally, with most games I run, I'm pretty fair about like dividing up the spoils and giving everyone an equal share, and then if we have to chip in for something, we chip in. Otherwise, it's your own money.
That's fair enough. Right. Realistically, I'll trust all of you on this. Well, I'll trust Olaf on this because I don't think I can count that high. It goes 1, 2, 3 a lot.
1, 2, 3 a lot. Can I get the wand so I can like?
Yes.
Use it.
Yes, Safi, could you put it on the cart so we could drag it over, and then I'm just gonna delete everything we've taken off of it.
Listen.
Yeah,
I don't I in fact don't have a wand of cure moderate wounds in my pocket. Let me just slap it on your character and give it the appropriate. It has the appropriate charge count already. See, thanks, past
Someone
me.
was prepared. Someone was prepared.
I'm
now,
prepared soon.
How exactly do wounds work in 3.5? Do they restore on dawn?
No.
Or
it's once you use it, it's poof. So we have 33 charges of that wand, and then once we use
there are of course always rumors. There are magic items that recharge daily. There are rumors of wands that work multiple times a day, and then just fizzle out. But who knows? You won't find those on the general market because it's far.
You're not gonna find the wand of wander anytime soon.
I mean, I can use these from afar.
No, you still have to jab man in the side with.
I always have to touch him.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Long range healing is for the rich who can afford a big stick.
It's for the rich.
Big stick.
Clerics, long range heal.
There is mass cure wounds, I think.
Aiming towards that goal.
Also, I think there are ways for clerics to. That might be Pathfinder, and I think there are feats for that in 3.5 you could technically take to blast area heal, but in Pathfinder especially, it's the thing they went with. It's funny. It's not quite turning.
I mean, I can imagine the agalogist showing up to the wizard tower and say, "Hey, do you have a charger for this?"
I wouldn't recommend it. It's a great way to blast yourself to bits. Yeah, mass cure wounds is range, close range, but
yeah.
Boom.
The last Pathfinder campaign I ran, we would just constantly buy out Cure Light Wound wands where every time we went to.
All right.
Yeah, we're looking for Cure Light Wounds.
With accounted for all the items, correct? Please check the cart real quick before I delete all the extra ones.
Correct. If that was the dead pile, I took care of all the items except for, I didn't bother selling the short sword and long sword because they were chump
There's
change.
a wand of detect magic that's still unclaimed.
Oh,
Did somebody pick it and didn't put a minus on it?
Can
to
I
pick
take
up
it?
just gonna
I
be the
mean,
wand person? Sure.
Yeah.
Might
Hey,
as
get
well.
your wands here. Get your wands here.
just running around with like a handful of sticks. It's like, hold on, this must be
Take
the right
that out
one.
of the cart and then draw a line through it or whatever.
Okay, we got everything but food supply.
Well,
All right, I'm deleting the items that are crossed out.
Oh, what about Krog's notes? Who took that?
I thought one of you two did.
I didn't.
Argus
No.
has locations where it's visiting.
I'll take
Let me
it.
check. I don't have the cracks book, but I do have a piece of paper with some of the book.
DG has the Crux plan.
Fair enough.
That's what you're referring to.
No, I'm talking about notes that's in weapons. I'll just take
Oh
that.
yes, you mean that purple book that
Yes.
glows ever so slightly.
I got him.
If you have some deciphered script, you might be able to get something cool out of it. Or oh no, it has a bunch of skills you can use. Just be careful. You might turn into a necromancer, then you accidentally start animating corpse parts, like in Dwarf Fortress. It's hilarious how they work in that game.
Does anyone want that disguise kit?
Ooh.
Taking that.
What am I
Mm,
gonna disguise myself as? A different
Throw
lizard?
some
As a
makeup on
normal
your
person.
face.
Listen,
No,
just
no,
put on.
he's just ugly. You got it all wrong.
I just paint myself and then I show up at the guard and the guard's like, dude, what the fuck are you inside?
No, just
I tabaxi.
put on those Team Fortress 2 masks, and you'll have a whole bunch of people dangling from you.
Fortress 2 mask.
Yeah, Team Fortress 2 spy masks make them look like people, but there's a comic where a dude collects those masks and wears them, and they all show up as individual models that are like dangling from him like an eldritch monster. It's hilarious. But it's a visual
Oh, hold
gag,
on,
and it does not translate in text.
I think I know what you mean.
Good job, Argus. Anyway, your new tiefling buckaroo and the shares he hopes to get in the future as he sees you guys throwing money around. Although, to be fair, he does look like the kind of person who's probably here more because he wants to learn how to make the biggest, baddest explosion he ever could dream of.
Olaf's fine with that.
Listen, if you got someone who just wants power, on the plus side, he won't take your money. I don't know if that's a real up trade, but there you go.
Where's that one item that like lets you what's it called? That it changes weather, like not what changes weather, but whatever weather you're in, you're comfortable in.
Endure Elements is the spell you're thinking of. It protects you from broader range of temperature problems. There's an armor crystal you could have purchased in this town that has that.
I
feature.
did purchase. Yes, I did purchase.
I need to remove those items and open up the store slots for that. Actually, cure moderate wounds gone. I think you bought.
Can I get?
Hmm?
Can I get that? And
Yes, the least crystal of adaptation.
yes, I did buy that last session.
Nice. Then you have it.
Slap it on your armor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw. Well, I don't think the system right now supports armor crystals, but it's you can just glue it on and it works. They're remarkably straightforward. So I'll just slap it on your character. And just keep it in the back of our heads when it's relevant.
Okay.
Least crystal of adaptation. And then I'm gonna find you a nice gem picture to associate it with.
Gracias.
Cool. Didn't stick.
Do keep track of your water supply. We have a druid who can create water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a problem to get water. Because once again, we're going to have a druid who can purify.
Did anyone buy the Boots of Dragon Striding? Or that shield? I think someone bought that big shield.
I bought the tower shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boots of
Did you
Dragon
sell the
Striding.
old one?
Okay. Just making
Good
sure that I
call.
got these slots empty so that as time goes by, new things can be purchased. Just need to make sure what the shop can afford for investments.
You get some of that gold back. Sell my old one.
Fueling the economy by giving the money, what's called financial momentum, whatever. Fancy words for people who have economics degrees. I do not. Argus, your friends come back out of town with things
Good.
and carts and a horse that can
Good.
draw it.
hand you your javelins and
Oh, the
never
+1
asked.
ones?
What?
Nice.
Halmaro del Sword.
Now I heard there's some confusion in there. Did you get the +1 ones for me?
What did he have +1s? I don't remember if he
You
did
did
or not.
have +1s because I have my own, which are regular.
Okay, so it was whatever money you wanted to spend on it, because I didn't actually have your money on my sheet. So
Yeah, fair enough. Safi, could you remind me about the cost for the +1s?
What are you talking about for the +1s?
Javelins.
If there are no +1 javelins for sale, you cannot purchase +1 javelins.
There were +1 javelins because they're in the notes.
They're in the notes. Let's take a look-see. Well, if there are +1 javelins for sale in town, which I do not recall,
You put it in an OOC banter.
let me have a look-see.
Unless
Javelin.
I don't remember if they were +1 or not. I
Well,
remember getting them.
if they're not +1, then I already have them.
If they're
With my
masterwork
native
javelins, then there are 300.
Oh, that's it. They're masterwork.
On the +1 to attack roll, but that's the roll that matters the most, because that's how you scare them off good.
Yes. Anything we can trade them in later.
As I can't stop thinking about the game I had earlier today, where the alchemist just kept shanking everything, including a giant dragon, and kept critting on just what the hell, man. Supposed to be throwing bombs, but all they do is shank things with a little dagger. Do double digits damage every time. God damn it! I can't.
Okay.
How?
So I've marked masterwork. It's just one tick mark, and it will automatically account for it.
Yep.
Correct?
It should automatically have +1 to any attack made with that weapon.
Okay.
Handsome.
I have created an attack.
Well, are we ready to go yet?
Yes.
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 Handsome. So where are you going?
Well, as we thought last time, we've been thinking about actually scouting out the gnolls.
Cool. Where are the
The town.
gnolls?
According to the notes, they were to the south, I believe.
How very specific. Delightful.
From south to raid, probably stick to forest emerged near Earthheart. So, since Earthheart is mostly safe, thanks to the wizard, we've been thinking it would be a good idea to actually scout, and then if if shit hits the fan, we can retreat back to town.
I'm sure the town will very much appreciate you dragging back an army of gnolls.
So we're gonna have
we're
to
not
enter the
exactly
forest of
dragging them to town because town is protected.
We're gonna have to go to the forest of Amtar.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah,
Arius,
and
I
then-
know that you're saying that, but the force field only protects the wizard's tower. Like, if someone comes up to town and starts taking names, the wizard has to get involved first, has to get out of his tower, get over
Wait,
there.
hold on. The assumption last session was that the wizard actually covers the town as well. That's why
No.
people
Yeah.
tolerate them.
No, you could just walk into town. It's just the people don't want you there.
Oh, in that sense. Well, I mean, at the very least, we're gonna give the Urquhart a heads up that, you know.
So you're gonna mention to town, hey, we're gonna go and agitate a hornet's nest. Cool. I'm sure they're super swell about that.
We're not agitating them.
Listen, your adventures, no matter what, you're always gonna be pissing someone off. If
Oh,
only,
yeah,
if
that's
only
fair
the
enough.
guy who wanted to loot the place before you.
I mean, that's fair enough. But what I've been thinking is actually telling the guards that, hey, we found this note in the fortress, etc. That the gnolls might be, raiding soon. Would you like us to scout or not? How about that? Just so they know in advance.
You want
Maybe
us to
I'll
say that
know.
to them?
Yeah, I guess I was gonna ask, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
To the party, maybe we should tell the guards that,
I think that's a good idea.
well, since you're in town anyway.
No,
And
we were heading
know
back.
the gnolls
We can't.
might
We're
attack.
back at the camp right now, but I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
go
a short
there.
distance out of town. You could just throw a rock and tell them about it.
Yeah, I guess we could go do that.
Tell the
Handsome.
guards.
Just for my sanity, what exactly do you tell the guard?
Yeah, so we We killed a bunch of orcs, and they had this book, and in this book talked about gnolls south of Earthheart getting ready to raid. Don't know if you heard about it or not. Figured I'd let you know.
I want this to be written in the history books. If anyone ever asks adventurers, this is the answer. What is the deal? Well, the town guard doesn't quite know what to make of this. Of a dwarf walking up to them and talking about orc notes. Do orcs keep notes? They don't know. They don't understand that question. They've never seen orcs walk around with giant record-keeping books, but they'll just assume that things will be fine. Gnolls don't get up this far north.
All right. Well, don't say didn't warn you if you all get killed.
Well,
Then please warn your fellow brethren in battle.
you get a cute little thumbs up. Sure.
They don't seem very worried about it, so I don't think we should be worried about it either.
Okay.
All right, you head your way down south and into the woodlands, across the plains.
No, I mean, if they're not concerned.
It's mutation.
Excuse me, what?
Isn't
Trade
that
mutation!
our other thing, transmutation?
I thought we were going there first, but it's
No,
not.
it was just one of the two.
It was because Earthart is literally the town we're in, and something was going on here, so they
Okay.
don't seem to care. I mean,
If
Should
they
we
don't
care?
care, a good thing we're gonna move our cart away from there.
Because I thought we weren't going to do anything with necromancy because we don't have a cleric yet. That's what you guys said.
yeah, no, it's not the necromancy thing. There's literally, and besides the thing he listed, there's another thing that says gnolls south of town getting ready to raid Earthheart. Noticed it late, and I'm like, oh, there's literally gnolls right where we are.
Yup, apparently. That's what he says. Anyway, you follow the instructions to as best you can, going directly south of Earthheart. Keeping an eye out towards the woodlands.
No, hold on.
Yes.
So are we actually doing it or not? Are we scouting
Yeah,
the gnolls or not? Okay.
Awesome.
Olaf shrugs.
Argus, you have to be confident in your answer. A true noble literally depends on this.
What?
Well, not literally, but like you know what I mean.
What the hell are you talking about? What noble?
Well, some may say I'm nobility, but because I am just a little. She like twirls her hair around.
Yeah.
Druids, known for being noble.
Right, crazy.
It's like, how do you know that somebody's a noble? Well, they'll tell you.
we head south.
You just shout, "Is there a noble in the house?"
Is there a noble in the house? Yeah.
There's a noble in the house. Took a while to figure out how to.
What the hell?
Dwarven songs, dude.
Dwarven songs.
Marching down south into the woods. Let me see. I don't think this. Yeah, this won't be a real problem. You'll get there in like an hour or two. During which I need to ask a question. Does anyone scout ahead? Like, what is your approach for finding this supposed? I mean, if it's a bunch of gnolls, it's probably like a pretty sizable group. That shouldn't be too hard to find.
Mhm.
Olaf clanks around and just follows the party. The lead, stays ahead at the head of the party, but if someone wants to scout ahead, they can.
I'll send Thetis with you.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not scouting.
He's
ahead.
not
Like,
breaking off.
I'm like the head, like of the line. But if someone wants to go ahead of the line, feel free.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send Thetis like ahead,
I'll
Marvelous.
come with.
and I'll make him like Thetis. You have to sound off, or else we will get killed. So just make sure that you sound. Wolf, give us a noise if you see a gnoll or something dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
You seem pretty confident about that.
I just don't want to die.
Can you?
Yeah,
And
we
I
all
don't-
die
and-
sometime. All that
This is not
matters
our
is
time.
making
This
a
is not our
stand
time.
first.
This is not our time to die, and I will
like
make
it.
sure that doesn't happen.
Well, you got that pretty wand. It should help us out.
Mm-hmm.
Golly, all the Oxenfree. So, I think this is important to know, but your animal companion dog does not like its supernatural intelligence or anything. It's still just a dog, so it's probably gonna bark
Yeah.
or howl when it sees something weird.
Okay.
Handsome.
You're not a wizard, unfortunately.
Damn.
But familiars are a very different thing. Argus and
Yes.
Puppo can roll me a spot as they move on ahead and keep an eye out in the distance.
Mm.
So they're the ones squinting.
What? Oh.
Oh, your Puppo also has scent. Does he not? Because he has a snoot. He has a snoot.
And
Ooh.
That's a nice discrepancy.
So what?
oh my
what's
god.
So what's the
Argus,
difference? Well,
Argus is like, this isn't a swamp.
how am I supposed to see things if there's no water? Yeah. Dogs get scent. They can track by smell.
Where
What-
is that? Okay, whatever. Oh,
Uh,
oh, I see it.
It only works at a short distance, but it can detect anything that's like smelling funny. Gnolls technically smell funny. Look at that descriptive text.
Ta-da!
I like the fact that if you're invisible, you can't sneak up on
Has
a
the
dog.
track feet too, the dog?
Probably. I think animal companions get everything, but I don't think
Pretty cool.
animal. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get track as a bonus. Wow.
There you go. That's huge.
So we
So
have
you guys are
3
aware,
people
in
in this
3
party who
point-
can track.
Yeah, unless you have the track feet, you can't actually track.
Huh.
3.5 is weird like that.
Yeah, but it's a feat anyone can take, so it's not the biggest deal. It's also one of the few feats that just gives you a straight, raw gameplay feature.
Yep.
Gives you boots.
It gives me
Use
the
your feet.
boots! Argus, you might not know anything, but you are probably aware of the fact that the dog seems to be occasionally sniffing at things, and definitely... I mean, you're in the wilderness. There are other animals here, and this dog has, It's not as smart as you are, which is kind of impressive. But
I mean, that is a very low bar to beat, so
you have 14 points. Shut up.
gosh.
You're actually pretty smart, dude.
I have not 14 but 12 because of the racial penalty actually.
Oof.
I think that
But,
Smart
but
on the
look,
inside.
but look, just to stay on the positive side, the dog and I are halves of one whole idiot.
Word.
listen, if you rub the dog and I together, we're actually smart.
Yeah, exactly. See?
But the point is, as you make your way across the plains,
Yes.
the dog suddenly begins to bark. Off in the distance. How do you properly explain this? As you go towards a forest, foliage and undergrowth naturally grows thicker.
Mhm.
And a large enough moving band of individuals will naturally carve a path through places.
Mhm.
And your dog picks up on something like that. Like the dog guides you toward a section where there's a distinct breach in the environment. And as you get closer, you hear something. How good is your hearing, Argus?
Let's check. Probably same as the other one.
Like the dog picks up on this, but you might not, because
Listen as a +1.
They don't roll it for me. The dog is definitely like perking its ears at some distant sound.
Okay, let's see how much I can fumble this one.
Nice.
A little bit.
That sounds
It's
like a.
rustling on the leaves.
I don't know how familiar you are with hyenas, but that does sound like a problem animal in the distance.
Mm.
The call of a creature that's about to start biting on something, and it does sound close enough that it might be for you.
Well, at the very least, I've determined that they're here and the direction they're heading, so I'm going to start pulling out with a dog.
Ooh.
And since we're not in town, I'm not going to be heading towards the town.
Well, the town's like an hour that way, so unless you want to hustle bustle over there.
Yeah.
Gang ahead of
Heading towards
Argus,
where the quickest.
you notice Argus coming back towards you.
What'd you find?
How would I even describe that? A lot of gnolls heading in, I suppose, the direction they're heading. Where are they going, by the way?
They were going
Is
into
there
the...
any sort of...
So you I don't know how good you are with tracking and all that, or if you're even aware on how to read tracks, because it's a rather specific skill. But there was, as I mentioned, a distinct clearing of undergrowth in a trail.
So that would be the cardinal direction at least. It would have at least a cardinal direction.
And it went into out of the forest. You can tell the line of things.
I can see it. Okay, fair enough. In that case, I'm going to report exactly that.
So it was going away from us, not towards us.
I
As
mean,
far
if they're coming from south, so it would be heading towards us. Now, I could try
the
rolling
trail,
again,
the trails.
tracking just to see which way they were heading, because that would be weird if they were heading into the forest.
Well, as I mentioned, all you saw was the clearing itself. You
Hmm.
did not actually take a close look at it.
Mhm.
Like, actually properly check all the trails and see which way the feet are pointing.
Yeah, but it was stranger danger, so I pulled out.
I'd never pegged you as a stranger danger type, but I'm.
That was out of character. What I would say in
Oh,
character
okay.
is that didn't feel confident enough to take on an entire null party. Like I'm that good, but I'm not. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good. There you go.
I admire your bravery.
I'm gonna
Uh,
copy. Oh wait, no, I wasn't there to see the guard do the thing.
oh shit, shit! He's rolling dice, people. I say we keep venturing forth. Are you okay with that?
Venturing forth to where? Towards the null
Towards
party
this, yeah, towards this
with a cart
location you found.
for the. I mean, okay, fair enough. I'd say
Spooky.
stick to the road.
What road? You're mostly
The
going
road
off-road
is,
here.
Forest.
yeah, the road is.
Oh, we're already here. Okay, fair enough. In that case, yeah, sure. Why not?
So what's the plan here? I mean, we sort of scouted it about. We know they're here. We're
So the
killing
notes were
them,
correct.
or are we going back to town letting them know? Or
I don't want to lead them to the town.
I mean, I think they know where the town is. It's
Yeah,
a town.
but if something happens, they'll probably put it on us.
I say we stop them at their tracks right here and right now.
Eh,
The whole raiding party. Okay.
no, no.
Well, you don't know how many there are. There could be like 5 or 4
400.
or 400.
I don't think you people understand business sense here. So the town doesn't really think these people exist. They don't
Mhm.
seem to care.
Mhm.
So I don't give a shit either. So my plan is let the motherfuckers attack the town. We come in like heroes. Reward. Sounds good.
Or we capture one and bring them back as proof.
We
Guess we
could
could do
just
that.
get any random one. We could pay one. And just claim, oh, we're planning to attack. Anyway, I need to step away for a second. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on. Don't get killed.
Okay, let's just scout it out and see how many there are, and then we can just like grab one.
Oh man, what a daring maneuver.
But we have to keep our distance in case we get caught.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
My legs don't run that fast. So yeah.
His legs only go miles per hour.
Can you ride, Thetis?
I mean,
break your wolf's back.
technically yes, but not with the weight he's geared up with, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
The age-old problem:
Yeah.
if you can throw a dwarf, but he's usually in full plate.
Yeah. No, I need one of those good old mountain ponies.
Ooh.
Bred for our people.
Mountain. Okay. We should have got one.
Well, I prefer riding in the cart anyway, so we didn't bring the cart.
Where is the cart?
We left it at the wizard tower.
Right.
We parked it in that little thing with the blue lines. It was for some handicapped person. I don't get it.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just scout it out, not do anything wild, and then let's go from there.
We want to kill them all. We could, try killing them all. I just, I don't think we're gonna get paid for it if we.
I say we kill if we have to, but what? Oh, wait, I'm not too informed about gnolls.
If you have
they're
knowledge
pretty
local, you might be able to figure. You might recall something if you ask me a specific question.
Okay. Knowledge what?
Local.
You have to be trained in the skill to
Yep.
Shit, I don't
any
have
of those skills with that little stupid square next to it. You have to be trained.
Although I'll give you nature, because you are talking about hyena-like things.
Are they? I'm gonna ask. Do they befriend other races other than their own?
Do they what?
Befriend other races other than their own.
Oh, if you shook their hands, they'd be like chill with you. Sure, give it a go.
Hello.
Let's see
What
those
do they
dice
miss?
clattering. I mean, it's the problem is that a lot of monster races are just more nomadic and more like they want to stick to themselves. But yeah, they're as reasonable as a normal person is. They're not very charismatic. They're not smart, but they're all right, I guess.
Oh,
What did I miss?
My question is, do I know of gnolls attacking the towns with knowledge local?
So here, no, because gnolls tend to stick to large open plains, and they tend to be a bit more tropic. If we had that big map available, I could tell you that the Knoll Watch Mountains are kind of the dividing line on where people tend to see them. So that they're up this far north implies that they're up to something or have some sort of plan.
Yeah, the gnolls are not usually around this type of area. But it's sort of like the guard said, they usually keep to the south. Pretty odd they're up here.
With an 18, they have been seen like in the large stretch next to Delzimer. Like, but that's kind of it. Like Earthard is orc territory, shall we say. There's only so
not
much
known for these parts is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
okay. So they're not. I tell this to the party. So from what I recall, that they stick to themselves, but they're very common-esque. So they're not gonna like approach us with combat as soon as we see them. We can try to approach them, but I'm just gonna stay cautious and.
All right. Well,
say
if you want
just
to do your fancy talking, you can do your fancy talking. I'm not going to do that.
we can be cautious
I'm
and
gonna
then
go. I'm gonna
scout
go
it.
wait. No, I'm gonna go wait. Not a little far away with my axe because we may have to brain him.
I personally prefer the mental image of him like saying, "Okay, you can do your diplomacy," and then he walks over and he plops himself down on a rock and goes, "But I'll be here until you need me."
Yep, pretty much.
Diagala rolls her eyes and then just continues forward to where. Okay, Thetis, show us where you found it.
The dog leads you to again. When you have a group of over 20 or so people, the tracks you start leaving start being less tracks and more just a big hole in nature that carves its way through. Well, 20 is maybe depends on how you're moving around, but in this case, obvious. Actually, let me see how hard it is. So this relatively soft soil, multiple creatures. Yeah, this is something anyone can see. I like that a lot. Point is, you're now at the edge of the forest. Olaf is still like hanging back a bit, probably still like, I just want to fight something, and you could follow this into the woodlands if you wanted to.
Sounds like looking for trouble.
I mean, it is the most immediately obvious path to follow. If you walk along it, you'll get there the fastest. But it is a somewhat cleared, somewhat compacted dirt path by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can we walk beside it, like not like on it?
Yeah, you can totally just follow along it, but chances are you might miss it if you. Okay, so let me put it like this: so you're gonna walk along it, and what exactly? Let's say that around the corner, there it is. What is the plan and approach? That's the important part here.
Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk on it and then try to approach them.
Okay, cool. So Argus and everyone
Yes.
else,
Yes.
DG, just full on
Yeah.
states. I'm going to walk down this path and I'm going to say hello.
Follow 40 feet behind, getting ready to reclaim our cure moderate wand from a corpse.
Well, on the plus side, if no one can use it, you don't have a use for it.
That is also true.
Get your money back.
My God, can you imagine just walking back to the shop? I mean, I don't suppose
Tell you what,
Argus
I'll
would walk
take a
back to the
level in
shop.
Paladin just to use it.
Argus walks to the shopkeep. I want a refund.
It's
Here's the
still
one.
working, and it's like, no, my druid broke.
But,
Our druid broke. A ranger left us.
what was it? What was it again? Boots for toddlers, never used.
Eventually, Argus will be a cleric. He'll be able to use it then.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
All right, DG. Roll of your life. Don't mess it up. If this was one of those games with hero points, this would be the part where,
yeah.
where you spend them and you just keep digging a nice deep hole for yourself. It's impressions time.
Go get him, lady.
If anything, we can trade and try to trade with them.
Yes.
Well, good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna roll my random attitudes table.
I'm gonna start copying Olaf's inflections and everything.
Great.
I did get that thing, didn't I? Gosh, I'm gonna have to get. There it is. Good. Then I can find the initial impressions table that I have here. And it's a really fun one because it changes from time to time and it gives you a bit of space to work with and quickly try to be like, hey, I'm totally chill. Watch me stick up my leggy and make friends. Where is it? Movement? Nope. I think what you have to roll me is 2d6. Encounters and... Oh, there we go. Encounters and reactions. There we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's 2d6. Roll me 2d6, DG. This is just initial impressions. This is before you get to use your diplomacy.
Don't know what any number is, so good luck.
And let's just say higher is better.
Shit, how do I roll?
No, it's last roll 2d6.
I appreciate
And
the
there's
complete
a-
mixture of syntax.
You what?
Yeah, nothing.
And make sure.
Oh,
it's
two. Oh, okay. Oops.
It's /r space 2d6, not exclamation point.
/r
Flash, yeah.
2d6.
Show me the beans! Also, 2d6 have to be separate.
There we go.
Marvelous. You approach. Well, better said you follow the path for a while. They're not near the edge of the woodlands. They have a bit of a buffer between themselves. And
Okay.
eventually, you and anyone who is immediately following you will directly run into a troop of like 3 gnoll guards, and they have like a hyena on this chain-like leash. They are... Well, I don't know if you speak gnoll, but this creature is like snarling at you.
Okay.
It's like they're actively trying to scare you off. What do you do?
Good morrow, fellow travelers. I am a traveler of myself. I just wanted to do a good greeting and a good meeting with another gnoll.
Give me that diplomacy. As you entirely work off the fact that you're sounding chipper. In the meantime, I get to
15.
see. Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
No, what I rolled is pretty good because
Oh.
again,
Shit.
first I got a sneeze coming, so I'm gonna be like in a weird place for a minute.
God bless you.
He's
That's fine.
incoming.
No, it's like my nose is itching and it's like I'm gonna sneeze, but it doesn't wanna. Point is, 15. Let's take a look see at my little chart here. Well, good news. You managed to get them at least to not be as angry. Their snarl withers away a bit. They're cautious, kind of like curious, because normally when someone walks up to them, they, because you're half shrouded in the woodlands, and the woodlands, because you are a druid, the nature seems greener around you, which is mental image. Who knows? Maybe that's how druids tell each other apart. They're confused, cautious. Their snarls are gone. That's a plus side. You know that animals that don't snarl are generally not as likely to bite you.
Cool, cool.
Cool.
Do they speak? Do they say anything in common back?
They speak in a snarly language, which I'll just straight up tell you is Knoll. And from behind you, you hear yelling, because Aramis is a wizard, and he has lots of intelligence, and therefore has lots of languages.
Cool.
And he yells from behind you, "They want to know what your deal is."
Oh, I just wanted to just give a greeting and not cause any harm. I just want to know of any trade values that they have. Making bullshit up on the spot.
I want to know
Make
what
like
your
a
trade
translator.
values are. Well, again, they seem to not get too aggressive, and behind you, you hear this weird, awkward snarling that kind of reminds you of your dog when he's having
Oh my
a funny
god.
day.
Oh my god.
And he pauses.
Thetis, calm down.
On a side note, by the way, extra language. No. So I could also translate it. That would
There
be
you go.
fucking fantastic.
If you want to go for Knoll, then yes, there's just two people in the back arguing over how Knoll works. That's a language.
It's probably because we studied different dialects.
So at this point, Aramis says that it might be a good idea if one of the two of us goes out there and helps her out directly.
Yeah,
Okay,
why don't you go help out the lady?
You seem a lot smarter than me, so
Cool.
would you please?
Yeah, you stay with me, Argus. Ready to poke him with the pointy.
Okay. Now that you have a translator, you can somewhat communicate your ideas. So what did you say again to Argus? Trade deals, was it?
Yes, I wanted to know of their trade, of their market. I wanted to know more information about the Knolls. I'm an outsider myself, so I'm just doing diplomatic regards, you know.
Argus, translating it. It honestly, lizard folk are not designed to speak Knoll at all. So what an accent it is. Well, you know what? Consider this the last diplomacy check. This is just to get them to be nice enough that they'll show you around or take you where you want to go.
Ooh, like a tour. Okay.
Well, more like I guess you're fine.
Oof.
Well, that doesn't worsen
Not
things.
good.
But Argus,
Good.
they
Yeah.
once you've translated to them, the three kind of huddle up for a moment. They keep their eyes on you. They huddle up.
Yeah.
The hyena seems to be calmed down. Like they yank the chain in such a way that it suddenly stops. Because it's been like yanking and barking like animals sometimes do when they're ready to start taking names.
Okay.
They make a request of you in return, which is that anyone you are traveling with present themselves.
Okay, fair enough.
This is what you get, and you can tell that to DG however you like.
I'll translate it exactly like it.
Yeah, you have to present
double-
themselves?
I suppose I could turn back to the rest of the party and inform them that they should approach. To avoid trouble.
Well, Aramis is going to go along with that, because Argus is already there, and
By the way,
might as well.
a couple of minutes ago, a little bit of miscommunication. Our friend was going to be translated.
Yeah,
and
Argus was
would be
hanging out
fine,
with back
not
with
the
me,
other
yeah.
way around. But since it went the way it went, whatever, it's fine.
All right, Argus. Aramis, at the very least, steps up,
Mhm.
straightens he straightens out his little robe. Well, I'm here. What about the rest?
Olaf.
Oh, Olaf.
Olaf looks over at Matthias and goes, "Ugh."
You too, Matthias.
And then Olaf clanks to the edge of the woods, holding his war axe out, and he's like battle mode. He's
The Knolls have suddenly realized that they are technically outnumbered. There's 4 of them and like 5 of you. Now, Knolls might not be smart, but they can do basic math. Seeing the fact that in their brains, you know, you outnumber someone, you take their things, their brain is able to figure out that you're probably not bad, and they're willing to show you to where they live, since it's apparently what you're here for.
Yay.
Again, if they were more paranoid or smarter, they probably would have been like, wait, this could be a trap, but they're like, nah.
Okay, we made a good peace with Knolls. Okay.
They want to show you to someone of importance to them. Let me actually look up there, see if I had a name written down for them. I think I did. I think I did because I'm smart. Sometimes I'm very smart. Sometimes I'm not.
I've done a lot of things in my life, but parlaying with dog people is a new one.
See, we can make friends with anyone if you have faith.
The person in question that you're being led to is called White Eye Stormcaller.
White-eyed Stormcaller.
No, just
Got it.
White Eye Stormcaller. They say that she is there. That they gender pronouns aren't exactly in null because animal language doesn't need that kind of nuance. But person of importance who's been leading them for a while.
Noted down.
So yes, if you're willing to come along, they'll show you where to go.
Yeah, we'll go meet their alpha.
Thank you so much. She gives him like a greedy smile.
If I was a dick, the second you step in there, I go like, remember when I said about if you're more than the other, you take him over.
exactly.
But I'm not that kind of person. Also, that'd be kind of contradictory to everything they've done so far.
Yes.
But I just like thinking about what if I had the guts to be an asshole. You are led into a camp that's in the middle of the woodlands. Now, no camps don't look like this normally because they have awkwardly cleared out underbrush to make space for these tents that clearly do not work in forests with how they're set up. They poke into the tree branches up above, and the light shafts that just poke through make for a very awkward scene. They are making do. Around you are, let's take a look-see. There are about 60 gnolls who are actually carrying around weapons and armor, like a couple of dozens, and a bunch who are not carrying any weapons at all, who are just sitting around carving, wooden spoons and implements, repairing weapons, taking care of food, supplies, and stuff, or counting what is to be several. You don't listen. Gnolls don't make carts that nice, unless they got a good wheelwright. They might. They have a really nice cart, and it's loaded to the brim with all these big bags.
Can Gigi just like give little waves here and there, just like acknowledging their existence?
You mostly get like, how animals like tilt their heads. That's what you get. It's like, huh?
I'm like, hey, hi, how are you?
A furless.
I'm new.
Argus, if you want to, you can definitely hear that. They refer to this as like, why is the furless doing that?
I'm going to be very snarky. I'm going to translate everything.
Yeah.
Digi, you can't help but get the impression that maybe Olaf was onto something, because this is kind of awkward.
Yeah. Fucking no people.
Argus is like looming over Diagali and just translating. Little furless baby.
I'm thinking that you're thinking that, and I'm like,
no, I'm just translating.
You're translating it. Okay, because I thought you.
speak Null.
Okay, got it.
I do
Sorry.
get the one extra language, and that's the one I picked.
Hey, Mike, I'm useful.
Oh, you were translating it. Okay, I thought you were talking behind my back.
Did you not hear him yip back at them? What's the matter with you?
I translated it a few minutes ago. Again, a little bit of miscommunication, but Argus knows the language. Our tiefling wizard, he's a wizard, right? We're sorcerer.
Yes.
Okay. All right, because he's studying, obviously, wizard. So we both know Null, and Argus is translating it.
How handsome.
Well, we just have to change their perspective. Like, it's the first time they're seeing, or not the first time, but we have to get them accustomed to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, are you gonna sit here for a few months?
I mean, you could camp out with Noah's.
No,
I'm
I
not
meant
doing
like occasional visit, not like sit here and live here. type of
You're
thing.
gonna be the ambassador to no people.
Well,
re-
I
yeah.
am an ambassador,
That's a
and then
full-time
she like,
job.
Yeah. I don't think that pays very well either.
well, we can do side missions and then do other things, but it's an open option,
Yes. Anyway, as we continue towards where we were pointed,
You
to,
were going
White-eyed
towards
Stormcaller.
You were going
Yes.
towards the biggest looking tent around here that seems like you would want to live in it. Because there are, of course, tarps that just hang over and keep things dry. But this is like the biggest proper tent that's around. In front of it stand two people who look like they could probably kick all of your asses on their own. High-level badasses who keep the grunts in line, scars and all.
we also have Olaf.
And at this point, these guys just stop the little beans taking you along. And Argus, I don't know if you want to translate all this, but they just have this big grumpy what about what's up with these guys? What you doing bringing these guys in here? And then they're like, well, they're kind of weird. They're saying hello like people do, like nice people do. And it's, but by the end of it, again, really seems like they don't know what to do with you per se, but maybe the person behind the curtain can, because they do let you in. And behind it is indeed someone who lives up to the name White Eye, because one of their eyes is just completely whited over.
I feel like C-3PO at this point.
Well, you won't have to be for much longer. White Eye is an aging gnoll by the looks of it, grayer fur than the others with this red mohawk. This is just kind of graying out, thin, kind of lean. Although at the same time, with all those scars, they've probably been through a lot. Or they're just very clumsy with a knife. Wearing all these robes,
I like your eye.
decorated in bone fetishes and all the lots, and wielding a staff that just either they're charlatan or they're trying.
Do they look like the caster type?
Well, they're wielding a spear, and who knows? They get up though, and they speak in common to you, of all languages.
Ooh.
That is easy. Now, quick question though: how familiar Argus would be with the way they generally carry themselves? Because Argus knows the language. Maybe their tribe had some dealings with before.
This is a part where I'm going to look up a very specific bit of information because I can provide you with a very... So, what was the question again?
So the question is basically, would Argus know the culture of gnolls?
Unless you
how well they would know.
Unless you have like anything specific that you think would qualify you. Gnolls and lizard folk live in different climates. Gnolls are like warm, tropic plain dwellers, and you're more like temperate, marshish kind of person.
Well, we could assume that either... Well, I suppose maybe what could have happened is, well, not necessarily a raiding party, but somebody decided to move in or lived nearby, or they had some history of communication, because otherwise, how would Argus know the language? So there was some interaction in the past, the details of which currently elude me because I'm thinking about it on the spot.
Pretty much how D&D works. Yep.
Maybe you just found...
Yes, you do know the language. How do I know it?
I have this book.
Good question.
And the book just says yip yap yarp yarp.
Yeah, exactly. Gnolls don't exactly write fucking books, I assume.
Hey, if you want me to, I can actually look it up, because in 3.5 they did write down like what languages look like.
Please do.
Let's see.
They generally use the scripts from other languages.
Actually, Gnolls use Common as alphabet. But
there you go.
I can't imagine it looks anything like what you think it does.
Yeah. Y-A-R Yarp Yarp. What?
No, it's that little white dog from, what was its name? I don't remember. Hold on, let me try to...
How about before we get too caught up in these jokes, Lady White-Eye would like to provide a statement on the situation.
Yes.
A brief political information, which is, have I not taken the kindest of care not to bother your settlements, fellas?
Well, Diagala? They're asking.
You come here to bother us while we have taken specific care not to drag any attention from your kind.
Not to bother, but just to welcome you, if so.
Welcome. Oh my god. We're so doomed. But I'll translate it.
If your welcome is to take one of my children, then I must say that your welcome is...
Of course not. No. Bad communication on my part.
You say that, yet
I am new to the other lands. I just wanted to know other communities, cultures, maybe introduce myself. I am Diagala of the Talantis clan in Winterwood.
Diagala. I might be under the assumption that we've taken one of theirs.
Oh,
and they're assuming that we're a monolith culture just like they are.
Oh, who cares? You're just having a friendly shake hands conversation.
I would say that our group, or I suppose our tribe, whatever terminology they use specifically.
Argus.
Yes.
You during first conversations, don't get too specific, don't get too confusing. Just stick to the broad lines and get more detailed over time. Otherwise, you bore people with details they don't care about.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, well, I'll just say our group has not taken any gnolls.
You say that.
But we...
Yet you are yet you are the furless, and you are the ones who took when we have taken nothing. Not from you, at least.
The furless have many communities that don't work together.
That is quite easy to say.
Can the same thing be said about gnolls? How they have different communities and do not all work together? We are one alike, and we we can certainly help you if you need help. Do you know who took your child?
You wish to help. Is this some furless joke? You come to raise us. You do not come to help us. That is how things work. That is how it always works. I merely humor you to see where this facade ends and where the truth begins. This is basically saying that they're like very stubborn about this. Maybe if you can give them the old wink wink, like, hey, listen, I'm sincere, they might believe you.
We are very truly sorry.
No, don't apologize for something you
No,
haven't
listen,
done.
she's heard you talk. She wants to hear the other people talk. Your small group of people. There's other voices in there. Anyone else got anything to add?
I mean, we probably all, Matthias, Olaf, and our new friend Tiefling. I keep forgetting their names.
I'm just glaring at them like I'm not saying shit.
Fair enough. But what I'm saying is we can probably all agree where this is going. We might get asked to help in a very overt manner without being actually asked. So I suppose if you're willing to tell me something or to tell them that, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you're down to help, it could
Yes,
help
we
us
are.
not get slaughtered right now.
Oh, you're talking to them so they can help us.
This is a little bit out of character. I would imagine that Matthias and Olaf have enough brain cells between themselves that when they see Argus, kind of like look over his shoulder.
Like
they
join
might
in the
consider actually. They
join
might
in the
actually.
combo.
Excuse me.
Like join in the combo, or else.
The hell you guys looking at me? I said you can make the nicey nice.
Nicey nice. They don't want just the nicey nice. They want the not as nicey nice. They
What
lost a child. We could help.
What the fuck are they gonna do for me? I do something for you, dog man. What do you do for me?
Oh my god.
That's one.
Fuck.
I mean, look. If anything, I'd imagine Olaf's approach is going to be a little bit more productive than milling about
As
and
I
being
said,
nice.
Then Ola starts talking.
Million.
You go get your kid. What you give me?
you treat me like I do not know your tongue well enough. How indeed.
I don't talk to you people. I was being silent. I was being polite.
I was giving you the polite silent treatment.
The polite. So, look, dwarves have a book of grudges. They have 10 different variations of silent treatment for different social occasions.
I love that it's for different social occasions.
Exactly.
Like it's like they pick it out of a suitcase.
Yes, exactly. It's very subtle, you see. It's dwarvish.
Is this how far furless society has fallen? That they come to the outskirts of society to ask for things to do. But we do have things. What is it that you want?
To help you on the things you need.
Charity.
They probably wouldn't trust the charity.
Well, she works for free. She's a little crazy, and Olaf makes that the motion. I like treasure or gold.
See, now
Either is acceptable.
the fun part is that the Knoll does actually positively respond to that. It does look like, yes, this man knows what he's talking about.
Oh my god.
Working
is going to be our ambassador.
Yeah.
People that work for free will only ask more once they've done what they should.
Exactly.
Noted. I will note that in my journal.
Well, it's just how Knolls seem to think, like I said. Let's take a look-see. Well, as they mentioned, they are apparently some sort of weird spellcaster, so they can offer you teaching, which is to say they can unlock a class for you. But what they can also offer you is that apparently these guys raid raiders, because that's apparently a thing you can do. Every once a while, when they know that the orcs are most busy, or the goblins are most busy, they come by and they just look for raiders, like devastation. They ask for directions and just follow them. Just go kick the ass of these idiots who've already exhausted themselves and lost a lot of people along the way. It's
Yeah,
apparently
and they collected all the loot
You
in one
guys
neat
kill
pile.
goblins?
yes.
Is that what I just heard?
Mm-hmm. There are quite a few.
I
in the
like
Vale.
you already. All right. I don't like
See
those
Olaf. See
skin
Olaf.
skins either.
Friends.
You're-
Friends.
I'm liking this guy a little bit better than you, lady. I'm not gonna lie.
Party dynamics are getting pretty spicy right now. Oh. Well, as I mentioned, we have many things to give. We don't have use for all of them. I have much more use for my child.
All right, so where can we find this child of yours, or where did it was last seen?
My last offspring was caught in an ambush. We were just coming from Koltar. We are on our way back home, after all. Around that road, however, quite a few. Was it the greenskins that you disliked? The small greenskins, the one with the shields and the organizing.
This day's getting mighty good. I get to go kill some gobs and get paid for it.
Indeed.
All right, well, nice. Sign me up.
Hobgoblins.
Just went from his like stern like frown to a big grin.
All right,
So,
let's get to work.
To give you the long and short of it, while near the landrise, her son was apparently in like the back vanguard, got ambushed by a bunch of humanoids who joined up with hobgoblins by the sounds of it, and are apparently now parading the knoll around, making a fool of him. While the hobgoblins are like, "Look at the good deeds we do for you. Pay us."
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take offense to that one.
Yep.
The parading part.
All right, Argus, we're gonna go poke some gobs.
Sounds like a plan.
For the return of her son, she will let you pick some fine things from the fine hoard she has. And well, judging by the fact that they are wearing this very silvery chainmail, they might have some cool shit in that pile.
At this point, Olaf heard getting paid to kill goblins. And that's all he needed to
Exactly.
hear.
He's already excited. He's like doing this crouching thing.
You have my offer, Furs. I hold little hope that you intend to fulfill it, but if you do, well, it would certainly brighten some person's
I'll bring
day.
your kid back, and I'll bring some hobgobs' heads with it.
We have our share of heads already.
Always use more head.
She, by the way, when she says that, grabs some of the bone things that are hanging from her to emphasize a point.
Oh my god.
I dig it. Well, I'll bring one more, What's more accessories?
Bring me the head of the one who had a slight purplish tinge. He was the one who laughed the loudest.
You got it, lady.
Is the knoll we're talking to a lady or a dude?
Lady, if you had to guess.
You got it, no lady.
Cool. Now, here comes the fun part. She doesn't really want you in town, though. So it's like, I've got my answers. If you have any questions, go ahead. I'm more than withholding information, though, because, information is power, and now we get to do something.
That's up to everyone else. Olaf's like sharpening his axe and is like purple planning to just squeeze some skulls.
I'm the translator. I don't really have questions for this because everything is pretty clear to me.
Wait, where are they last located?
Well, from what you can guess, they've been moving around Koltar, probably hiding out until they know for sure that the Knolls are gone. Because, the Knolls are probably out there for revenge.
Wait, Cathar?
Koltar.
Right here?
Short distance.
Koltar.
Oh, no.
It's taken on the road between Koltar and Earthheart, so...
Oh, okay, got it.
It's like a, let's see, it's like a couple of days away from here.
Got it. Okay.
We can do a couple of days.
Handsome.
No questions.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. In that case, we'll make a leave.
Bid Morrow.
Are there any
Whatever that
particular greetings or goodbyes?
So
That's
bid
weird.
morrow means goodbye, and how morrow del Soren is hi. How are you? Hi, or like good morning, or
No, I
just
understand
hi.
that. What I was wondering is, do gnolls have any specific goodbyes and hellos? Because I would probably just translate it to be polite.
I can imagine that there's probably some that are
Okay.
not necessarily translatable into English.
Okay, fair enough. All right, in that case, I suppose we have our directions. Let's
Before we
head out.
move on, you
Yes.
technically did do something, which is you made some friends. Sort of.
Yay!
You managed to avoid getting out of this one alive, which, experience points are awarded for that.
Uneasy allies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh gosh, this is actually quite a lot.
Oh yeah.
Well, first off, I don't have. Why did I look around like I have a calculator lying around? I don't.
You have your calculator app open.
You're sitting on a
phone.
desktop or a laptop. It is a calculator.
I know, but I was looking around like I could have this one that I could just type into for some
An
reason.
iPhone, smartphone.
Oh, please stop humiliating me.
I go over to Olaf and I say, that's the biggest smile I've ever seen you have, and I think you were blushing a little bit. Were you were you like into her or just like
Oh no, please.
Oh,
Aramis at
well,
this
I'm
point
into
is just
getting
out.
paid. Say paid for killing. Oh yeah.
I suppose I could explain to Dagala that that's how Olaf works. He's all about killing green skins.
I'm
or
getting paid for it. It's a bonus. I'd do it for free, those fools.
Delightful.
because they killed your family? Oh god, sorry. Oh god.
I
You know,
love the way Diagala is like overreacting as a character. It's so nice. It's
You
so
poor man.
personality.
died many moons ago. Only my uncle and my cousin live. Or Uncle Crippled. I'll get those greenskins. It's the last thing I do.
Is that a name or a status?
Can I just please give you your numbers?
Okay.
That's not my uncle's name.
No,
Has
please
a
add
different name.
306 experience points to your totals.
Right.
Ooh.
306 or 60?
60. 360.
360.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Just 1,040 to go.
So
You're almost at
Dagala,
your first
Matthias,
cleric
and
level.
me are at 2,070 now.
Oh, Argus, you're getting so close to that first level. Real
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
2070. Yeah. Well, as I mentioned, you are let out of the camp after this. They don't necessarily want you around quite yet.
Or do some peace signs just to like
Peace.
bye. Bye.
Argus trying to make sure that no cultural miscommunications happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to die. Please don't do that one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Meanwhile, Olaf's leading the way out with a big devilish grin on his face and his axe over his shoulder.
What a party. Holy shit.
Ooh, my computer's hot. That's because it's so close to the heater. Stupid room.
Getting hot in here. Just take your
Section.
computer off.
Now, Safi, just for the sake of reference, are there any particular rules for procurement of like food and water as we go?
What do you
Or
mean?
can we do the rolls after the game?
Like survival checks, you mean?
Yeah. Like
think I'm
just to
trained
fill
in
up on the
survival.
way, because we're currently at 0.
Argus, I
Oh,
already
yeah.
mentioned that unless you're in a place that's particularly dry,
Mhm.
there usually
Not
are
a part of
puddles and
puddle.
pools of water along the way where you can get something to drink.
Fair enough.
I mean, this like in Chult, it kind of makes sense because if you're coming across a pool, it's like okay, that probably has like 50 mosquitoes and 80 different diseases in it. But
Yes,
Ew.
that's
Ew.
why I'm worried.
there's usually some creeks or springs or just a pond of some slightly dirty water that you can stomach for the day.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let's take a look. See. Also, if you really wanted to, apparently it's a DC 10 check to make sure that you get everything you need for along the way, but that's for one person. Bump up the DC. Well, that's enough to keep
Nice.
that's enough to keep everyone going for a whole day worth of food, actually.
Well, we
Whole
have
day
enough
with-
food. It's just that the water that we were low, but it's fine.
Again,
I got you covered
Hey,
on
look,
water.
there's a
bro.
rabbit.
listen,
Chink.
listen. The logistics of water are awful. They are the worst. Technically speaking, humans shouldn't be able to go anywhere.
Yeah, dude. Yes. So I had a DM that was so anal about that stuff that we were in a dungeon and he made us drink healing potions to stay alive because we had no water source.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep. Oh, you got healing potions? Well, there's liquid in that.
And that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm fine if you starve, but dehydration is not a concern unless you're in the desert or a place that's particularly dry or it's a heat or it's like a heat wave or something. So, point is, it's gonna take you 3 days or so to get to Coulter. If that's where you want to go.
Yep.
Yes.
Assume we would make our way back to Earthheart, get our cart, and then take that down on the road to Koltar, right?
Mhm.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Remember to stay hydrated.
As we pick up the cart, I'll pass that guard again and be like,
Yeah, don't worry. We took care of that. No problem. You're welcome.
Ah, yes, the knoll problem that we were definitely struggling with.
Yeah.
Just drowning in knolls around here.
Call off your guards. That was my mistake.
Gosh.
we ever buy a horse too? We probably have to do that.
Go take care of that today. Tomorrow you can go back out on the road.
On the road again.
So we stay another night in Earthheart
Mm-hmm.
and heal your level and hit points.
Yup.
They all add up.
Although don't forget that if you don't, you might as well spend those heal slots if you got them, and you gotta like heal prepared. Give everyone that extra buff out.
Anyone need heal?
I'm missing 1 hit point.
You'll probably get them back in the morning, right?
That's how druids
Oh.
work.
Yeah, I can give you cure minor wounds. One
Yes,
point.
even if it's
healing.
even if you roll a 1, I'll be.
Actually,
Top
cure
up.
minor wounds is specifically exactly one.
It's exactly one.
Oh, that's why. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'll
thi-
cast that.
Yeah, and I think Matthias could use a couple of slaps.
Yes.
Oh, Matthias, how much? What are you down to?
Half.
Yeah, he's looking ragged.
Oh
tired.
shit.
I'm looking fine. I'm 25 of 26.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Okay. Olaf, I'm gonna give one to you and then one to, Matthias.
Golly. Marvelous. Well, since it's all taken
I'm
care of,
gonna
it's time for some road trip rolls.
6 to I guess Matthias.
Oh.
Oh shit. 8 to Matthias, my bad. Or can I switch it? Too late to switch.
I don't want to be too nitpicky on it right now. Let's get on the road, baby.
Hell yeah.
And then I regain those slots, or after.
Yeah. So you did that
Okay.
before we went to sleep, and essentially overnight you regained all those slots back.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Get used to doing that in 3.5, by the way, Star Healer.
Just like
Okay.
everyone
Like,
gets a little pat
expend your-
before bed.
That's it. It's like, come here, Miss Healer. Just give me a rub. Just rub them shoulders.
Tuck me in.
It's a little cold. Whenever I cast a spell, it gives you like a little shiver.
Does give some heat.
Well,
No,
Well,
it gives you
have a-
cold.
Yeah, they specifically the origin how they learned it. Like they came from a cold place, and cold was way to restore. Apparently, I don't know. It's their connection
Oh,
to
okay.
Earth.
That is thematic.
It's
dig
thematic.
it.
There's a limit to what your thematics can do, though. At some point, it's the magic itself that takes over. But hey, you can definitely slap someone on the cheek if you feel like being aggressive with your healing.
I'll
Handsome.
definitely be doing that.
Let's see
Always
what happens
on
on the
contact
road,
then.
baby. On the
Let
road
travel
again.
die, DM.
Do 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 do. Where are these fine tables?
Oh,
What
by the way,
random
if you're,
encounter will
if
we
you're
find?
making secret rolls, we're not seeing them. I can hear like dice rolling,
Yes, that's
but I'm
because
not seeing anything in chat.
it's because there's dice in front of me. In front of me and me
Ooh.
alone. You can't
Got
see
it.
them.
He's
No.
got physical die. No.
My only weakness.
Our weakness. Oh god.
Well, your first day is actually remarkably unremarkable. There's not much that happens. Just nice, steady travel on that nice, steady clip. It's a bit of a warm day, though, and the sky appears to be roiling. Don't look at it. Please don't. It's also a very hot day. It's one of those days where you need a bit more water than usual. Argus.
Yes.
Anyone here think they can survival themselves into some extra water? Because, again, it's a drier day than normal. You need some more water to not feel tired from dehydration.
Well, I have a +6, so I assume I would be one of the, if not the best option for this.
Go ahead.
You got a
Alright.
+4, but you could do it too.
Yeah, let's try it. I guess it's way too dry today.
Where the hell are you looking?
Under the rug.
Nice.
Where the hell are you looking,
yeah.
lizard? This ain't no swamp.
Oh, this is gonna be a running gag, huh?
That's Olaf manages to find a good shallow pool hidden under a bunch of rocks that are stacked up together, creating this natural bit of shade where the water can condense without evaporating as quickly, giving you all that extra
God.
boost you need for the day. Let's see what the next day will bring.
This is ridiculous because everybody's stumped where to find water. Olaf just literally lifts up a rocket site here.
It's watering.
Unfortunately, today is another hot day, but that's not the real problem. See, it's hot, but you are exposed to a dust storm, which means that the sun doesn't really reach you all that well, and you're constantly getting nice and breezy blown.
Ugh.
It's terrible. It's awful. And even I hate it. This dust storm, however, creates this ambient darkness. It also automatically extinguishes any light source that's exposed, because, you know, it's a fucking wind. Of course it does. Let's see. I don't think anyone here is tiny or smaller. Or flying.
Dagalla looks pretty small.
I'm medium.
Fuck,
Very
I'm gonna
nice.
be.
I mean, if I judge by my own size, Olaf is pretty tiny.
Hey, gargantuan, I'm median, all right?
Medium rare, more like.
They don't grow them as big in the mountains, all right?
Medium rare.
I mean, he's wearing a heavy armor and like super heated from yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he
Yeah,
is
this is not going to be fun picking all the sand out of here, I'll tell you that.
You can imagine he just just walking silently, but very grumpy, and then by the end,
Grumbling to himself the entire time. Yeah, definitely.
it's like, I have a fucking pebble in my butt.
It takes 10 minutes to take it off and 10 minutes to put it on again.
Which
Oh,
is
no,
weird because it's just one
I have
boot.
full plate yet. I don't have full plate yet. Just wearing a breastplate.
No, just
But
like
yes, that will be a problem when we're in full
Oh my
plate.
god. It's always it's so weird that they call it the breastplate.
It goes
your
in your breast.
breastplate.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. It's armor on the chest, and it's got like leather underneath.
But you
So
know
that's
what?
Isn't it called a chest plate?
Yeah, instead of
You know what the fun
breastplate.
part of this
Yeah.
massive You know what the fun part of this massive dust storm is? It seems to carry the whispers of madness.
Whispers.
Who's talking? What'd you say?
I once dreamed.
What the hell is that?
The longer nights are steady. The whispers of madness drone through the air. It's dark enough, by the way, that technically speaking, things that are vulnerable to sunlight aren't affected by it anymore. It's that kind of thick dust. It's luckily the road is obviously visible for now until the dust has covered it. Man, the rift sucks. So much loose dust just kicking up all over the place. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh. Okay, that's not what's affecting. This is the one that I care about. All right. Give me a rough idea. Who's most in front, who's most in back?
I'm on the cart.
Yeah. I suppose I'll be in the front
Argus.
I'll be in the back.
with a dog.
DG, can you roll me a will save? As these mad mutters begin to cause your brain to stop thinking straight.
Oh god. Will save, you said?
Yes.
Is that under skills?
If you have benefits against sonic mind affecting compulsion effects, then those apply. Isn't that great?
So you go to a
Yeah.
summary,
Uh-huh.
and it's right above attacks. It'll be fortitude, reflex, will. Where your AC is underneath that.
Oh, yeah!
Fortitude, then to the right,
Oh,
right,
got it.
reflex.
Okay.
You're actually pretty good with will saves. DC 16. Ooh.
Oh, way to
Ooh,
jinx it.
shit.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
You're able to pick up on the fact that this whisper is supernatural in nature and would have caused you to completely lose track of your thoughts and just end up frozen. And then your friends would have kept moving forward until they lost track of you.
Oh shit. Okay. Thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah, it takes your brain a moment to realize, but then, since you're a spellcaster, you're somewhat aware of how sneaky magics can work on people. What do you do in response to resisting this mental urge?
I yell back. I'm like, "You'll never take control of this mind!" And then I just do like a hair flip and then continue my way.
I'm just gonna look at her weird.
Yeah.
Argus, can you roll me a
What?
spot check as you look at her?
Holy crap. Okay. What? Hold on. Yes. Nope.
Nah, shit's fine.
Ooh.
Ooh,
There's
She's just normally weird to Olaf, so
No,
it's
no.
not even like-
no, I'm not talking about looking at her. I'm talking about, what might be causing this. Because
Yeah,
it's
maybe there's,
distinctly
like-
not the storm itself doing this. There is a physical source for this.
Yeah, can you imagine you look at her and there's something behind her?
Well, luckily you didn't see anything, now did you?
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm not even
Fuck.
looking. Olaf's not even looking.
yeah, she's talking to herself again.
Again? Wait, is this a recurring thing?
No, I'm just.
So, Mr. on the cart, unless there's someone between the cart man and DG, you get to roll me the roll now.
Here's Matthias.
The will save. Oh, if Matthias is in between the cart and DG, then he gets to roll the will save.
Oh no.
Where would he be?
I'm usually in the middle.
So yes,
Oh.
The
you would.
man in the middle.
And I'll fail
Uh,
this one.
Yeah.
I don't see the results. Where do the results go? There it is.
Oh, there
Oh
it is.
no!
Oh.
DG,
Hell yeah.
DG yells at the storm and then bumps into Matthias, who for some reason has stopped moving. He looks blankly ahead.
Matthias, are you okay?
Mhm.
D doesn't seem to
I
do
do
much.
like a little like a hand over his face, like a little.
What
Does
the
he
hell are
blink?
you two doing back there?
Something's wrong with Matthias. It's like he's like frozen or
There's
something.
nothing wrong with Matthias, but there's definitely something wrong with that ever-growing, roiling black mass that's appearing behind DG, Olaf.
Oh crap!
Full nose.
Lizard, we got trouble. Rear end.
Stop turning around. Can I reroll that, or should I reroll
I think
that?
at this point it's close enough, and everyone's kind of making a big deal of it. Yes, that is a big roiling black mass that sort of resembles a human shape if you squint a bit.
I'm gonna throw a stick at it.
I'm gonna try to pull Matthias out, like pull him, push him out.
You know what? You can roll me that if you really want to.
How do I do that?
No, I'm talking to
Push.
Argus, who wants to throw.
Hold on.
Just use the javelin one, it's fine.
Yes.
Cool. So, your stick flies at this roiling mass and just goes straight through it.
Straight for it.
Shit. Ah.
Just gonna say that
on
it's
the-
getting close enough
Hey,
that...
wizard. Wizard,
Hmm?
what the fuck do you think we're doing?
Let's see. I need to pull up see if he's at all familiar with like a religion or anything regarding spooky, scary skeletons. No, this isn't a spooky, scary
That
skeleton.
doesn't look like a
Skeleton.
skeleton.
That doesn't look like a skeleton.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough bones for that, especially not after that stick got thrown at it.
Wow.
Oh, he actually has some religion. Because again, fucking wizards, man. Here we go.
Well,
Mr.
keep saying
Tuxedo
that.
Mask.
Oh, that's a self roll. Excuse me. Yeah. 24 here. So I think he knows what that is, and he is like, oh.
What are we dealing with? The hell is it?
An Alep. You familiar with fighting ghosts?
Oh god.
Shit.
How the hell am I supposed to punch a ghost?
I admire the creativity of hiding out in a storm cloud, though.
Well, while all that is happening, you just hear stomp, stomp, stomp with a stick.
Okay, at this point, things are gonna get escalated because unless you've done something to move your friend forwards, that thing is coming
I'm
close enough that you're gonna get the touch.
Can I try
When
to
I
like
think about
me and Thetis try to like push Matthias out,
Pick him up.
or just
Can I pick him up?
Threw him in the cart.
Can you pick him up? I don't know how much he weighs. Erebus is actually pretty buff. Wow. It's just that he's
he's a
very.
little slim, thick, a little thick on this with extra C's.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay. At this point, there's something else I have to roll, which is cool. Your friend is out of it for like at least like 36 seconds or half a minute, which is long enough for this thing to get close. So at the very least, that's not a concern. Let's take a look. See how much does Matthias approximately? I just need a quick and dirty number. Let's see. Okay,
What?
220 pounds. He's got a
Your
bunch
weight.
of stuff. Okay, cool. I think that Argus and the gang can just hoist him into the carts. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Pick him up. Slam him in the back.
Then run.
However,
Yeah.
DG, I think it's only fair that
No.
at least someone gets touched by this mass, which got really close before you did anything, since you kind of ignored it the first time when it did anything to you. Additionally, hey Argus, you're helping lift this person, aren't you?
Yes.
That
I'm at
means
the
you're
back.
probably close enough to hear the mad ramblings get in your
Yeah.
ears. Would you like to roll me
That's
a
what I
will
said.
save?
Yes.
I don't think that's enough.
Oh, thank God.
just made it.
The DC was 16.
Oof. Not make it.
Oh, I thought you said just made it.
Nope.
Shit. Olaf, we have double trouble.
Olaf was in the cart. You just pulled me back in.
No, I thought you froze as soon as you picked him up.
No, I'm at the back of the cart loading him in. That's why,
Oh.
because I was way in the back.
Yeah.
Get in
Okay,
the
so
cart. We gotta go.
You have to drag me because I'm out of it.
Aramis does not want to get any closer. He has a bad
Yeah,
will
so-
save.
Yeah.
Let's see if I
Are you on the cart? Are you in the, like?
I imagine that he got off and then went over and tried to pick the thing up. Tried to pick the boy up, as it were.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Cool. So yeah, he's probably standing like about to grab Matthias.
And then I'm helping to grab Matthias too, but then he froze right in. I see both of them frozen,
Mhm.
and then I yell back to Olaf saying, "We have double trouble, Olaf. They're both frozen up in here."
God damn it. Fucking ghosts. Wizard, go do something about that ghost.
Olaf will dump
I
off
don't
the
want to be
back of the cart.
exposed to ghost ramblings. Okay, let's see about Argus. Argus is only out of it for 18 seconds. How lovely. As his brain roils with madness, causing
Not
every
much of a
thought.
brain for oil.
So I guess Matthias is the lighter of the two.
Unfortunately, your wizard has a crappy wisdom
Oh
score.
my God.
DG.
Wait, I
Ooh,
should probably
shit.
roll one as well at this point because I'm about to get off the cart.
Yes. DG.
Another will save?
No. It's an attack roll
Oh, you're bad.
Attack roll? What the
against you.
fuck? Who?
Against your touch AC, to be specific.
Ghost.
The ghostly figure that's been like you're trying to push Matthias, and Argus shows up, and you try to push him, and then and then I think since Olaf, you get two benefits. For one, you're technically fighting this thing, so you're like on high alert, and your brain's active enough that it wards it off. And two, you have resistance against
I do.
weird stuff. So guess what? Unlike your
Hey, I
lizard
just
friend,
make it.
you're actually fine. You see this black hand just sort of way through DG, and it leaves this trail of darkness where it goes. And DG, you feel very disoriented by this.
it doesn't attack my AC. My AC is 14.
Oh no, it hits your touch AC. It doesn't have to target you. It just has to
No,
hit
touch.
you.
Oh, got it.
Touching you,
Okay.
yeah.
So, how would you like to take what's it called? Oh yeah, it's 3 points of wisdom drain as your brain just crunches
Aw.
together. So temporarily, which will cover at 1 point per day, your wisdom is just down for a bit.
Oh
Is it
no.
true for everyone or just for?
Just for DG.
Oh.
So I lower it for 3?
Yep. It goes back up by 1 every day. You rest. Or 2 if you rest the whole
Ah.
day.
That sucks. Okay.
Ghosts suck. They're awful.
Ghosts really suck.
They're the worst. Olaf. Luckily, luckily, some people still seem to have their mouth. What do you do? What do you
All right, Matthias, here you go. Alley-oop.
do?
Oh my god.
You don't have to roll strength, Faye. You're a small, stout dwarf. You can lift up a man and toss him into the cart if you have to,
Right.
or drag
Lift
him
him
into.
over your head. just
That's
pop him
one.
in the cart.
Actually, let me just give it a real. Oh yeah, you probably have the capacity. You could drag him in there, and I think Argus too, mostly because Argus is a light traveler.
The one good thing about dwarfs in 3.5 is literally weight doesn't affect me.
You listen. You got the beef. You're stocky. Everything is compressed. The muscles are high density.
That's why dwarf archers are fucking bullshit.
Man, I love Garrus to remind me to stay hydrated, especially with those eyes that require lots of water.
Right.
All right,
Lizard, snap out of it.
I
lizard,
assume I am silent.
lizard,
Yes.
lizard. You're gripped.
Yes.
You're gripped and grappled. I need to
Go
look up
ahead.
what Fascinate does exactly. This is just as okay. Here we go. Okay, that's fair enough. You can still resist. You can still apparently dodge, but you're just kind of out of it, man. Here we go. Oh, lizard, no, your brain.
Oh, no.
By the by, where would I look for my touch AC?
That's between your on your summary sheet. There's the initiative
AC,
BAB, and under
touch,
that,
and then,
yeah.
Oh, I see in touch.
and then
You're-
flat-footed
That's
is on
good.
the.
your
right.
wisdom goes down by 6 for time being. And
No,
you-
not our cleric.
4. Sorry, by 4. So he couldn't cast spells now if he wanted to.
Yes. I'll keep track of that.
And at that point, Olaf hurls him into the cart.
Yes.
Get on, Dagala. We gotta go.
Let's go.
There's just one thing I want to do before we go, and that is that since Olaf is so busy pushing people onto the cart, I wanted to roll my initiative. This is just to see if you manage to get out of here before the thing tries to come for you. Beat this, and you can get out of here before it can get to you.
No combat encounter for me to roll initiative. It's saying.
Ugh.
I'll
Fine.
roll
So
1d20.
roll
Roll
1d20 plus
1d20
dex.
plus. No, I get bonuses. I
Why is
have
it
I
being
took
so
a
s- why is it being so
so
silly?
it's 1d
Oh.
so it's plus 5. So hold
Yup.
Mr. Bonus guy. I'm playing.
Olaf knows that it never hurts to be quick on your feeties.
on. Not that
Yeah,
time.
you're pathetic.
Ah, you might have 22 AC, but it doesn't. Oh, it misses. You, despite everything, you get out of the way and you manage to get going.
Don't
Come
touch
on.
me, ghost.
I'd like to
Get
think
away.
I'd like to think that Matthias, even when knocked out, just says that because of the role. It just
The
got me
cart-
personally.
The cart creaks under the excessive weight that's on top of it. You
I'm sorry,
run.
horsies. Yeah.
You run and run, and by the end of it, you run for a good while until you're out of the storm. Your friends have recovered. They probably jumped off at some point. Now that you're out of the storm, however, the heat beats down on you. And you're left a little sandy. Ugh.
Sandy.
Sandy bandy.
Fucking sand in my armor. Half retarded companions and a ghost. This day sucks.
On the plus side, you get 180 experience points.
Hey, that's what's up.
What an educational experience. Unfortunately, it fried your damn brains.
I have this huge migraine right now, so I'm gonna take a couple of meditation just to recuperate throughout the day.
Delightful. You roll up
I'll meditate.
to Koltar, which I wish I knew what the alt code was for the diacritic that makes that work the way it does, but imagine me punching at the air going, look, I'm really cool, I know what I'm doing. World building. I did not prepare Koltar, because I didn't think you would go here. I thought you were going to be smart and not go talk to the most, but hey, Koltar's a nice town. It's one of those double reinforced towns, you know, they got a double wall, like a bunch of fancy nannies. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh boy. It's not a big town though.
Yeah.
It's a hamlet. It's a fortified town, but it's remarkably empty, with about 400
Let's
people
go
in
find ourselves an inn, get some drinks, and let you two rest up.
it.
Been
Delightful.
a long day on the road.
Let's take.
Is this my migraine talking to me, or is Olaf being nice for once in a blue moon?
Yeah,
Olaf,
I
how
mean-
did this happen?
Yeah, I don't like ghosts. I can't blame you guys for that. Fucking ghosts. They're no good. Yeah. I am afraid of no ghosts. I mean, yeah. Of all ghosts.
I heard no ghost.
If there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call?
Not Olaf.
You call the police.
Yes, you sit your
Yeah.
little heinies down. Well, actually, finding an inn is a bit difficult because the first inn you run into turns out to be empty on the inside. It's just abandoned. The other inn that you find is called the Half Full Flask. It's run by a heavy-set humanoid-looking fella.
Fala.
Yup. And inside the inn, you're unsure if he enjoys the presence of this individual or not, but there is someone in the corner of the room, and it's a gnoll in a cage. And then there's some other things in cages. And then there's the hobgoblins with the human, and they're continuously regaling on how they have done a community service by liberating people from these disastrous monsters.
It's gonna be a good day after all.
You see like saliva on his him drooling.
Unless you guys do anything, what's gonna happen is Olaf is just gonna walk over and just nonchalantly swing at the first hobgoblin he can reach.
I can't believe you're going to start a bar brawl with these fine people. They have saved this town from this horrible gnoll and these terrible lizardful creatures that they.
Well, I'm gonna ignore the human. I'm just gonna kill the hobgoblin.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Is anyone stopping Olaf or?
Anyone have any opinions?
Please don't. We all have headaches. We all have migraines.
I mean, like, is anyone physically restraining Olaf? Pulling him back.
Put a hand to their shoulder, and at least talk to them to confirm that these are the right ones.
Listen, I don't think Olaf cares about that.
Yeah, right
Well,
ones.
No,
That
I
what you
understand
said?
that he doesn't care. I'm going to do it because I want to do it, to err on the side of caution. I don't mind if he does it because I'll join him, but I will try to stop him in such way. As
I will
described.
verbally stop him, not physically. I'll just sit at the bar, just putting my
I'll
head
put a
down.
hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, we should."
Yeah, that didn't work.
We should
Hi, hobgoblin.
Oh no! Please don't. I'd feel so bad if you killed. No. Oh, whoops. Excuse me. I'm setting up the map for this, but first off, I always need to make sure that the lighting is on so that you can actually see.
Something new.
Lighting has to
Getting
be
that,
on point.
So, by the way, this is one of the rare few times that you've walked into a town and people don't immediately start yelling at Argus to leave.
Oh.
Although, to be fair, considering how empty this town looks, they probably have bigger concerns.
They need to boost their marketing to get more tourist attraction, yeah.
Light animation intensity must be an integer between 1 and 10. Well, thanks, game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Make it 10. Make it.
No, I have no idea what it's talking about.
Oh.
All right, there I got those, and then I just gotta set them up with a couple of human dudes who can be like, oh, we're cool guys. We're cool guys who captured this gnoll. Man, apparently Olaf's token is now slightly red, or I think that's he's carrying something.
He's
oh, yeah,
raging.
he's carrying Crag's notes. That's why he's purple.
Sweet.
Why?
Wait, you had him?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna delete him.
There
No,
is
sad.
such a discrepancy between your normal voice and your Olaf's voice. Is great.
Yeah.
I keep
boy.
thinking there are two different people.
Yeah, no, I tend to do voices for all my characters. So when this guy dies and I play a new character, it's gonna have an all new voice too.
I'm
I'll have to learn him all over again, Buckaroo.
Also, Dagal is glowing.
They also have the notes because two people.
Thanks
have
notes, I'll delete it off mine. So
Are you sure? Because you had it first, right?
that's fine. I don't care. Probably just picked it up because no one else picked it off. That's usually what I did with Olaf.
Okay. Yeah, I can keep him.
If you keep them, I'll delete these.
'Kay.
Okay, I'm no longer purple.
Anyway, as I mentioned, they have the cages set up. And they're like gloating about it, saying how they are providing a valuable service. They will bring this community back from the brink. And then this angry dwarf walks up to them and just comes in swinging, I think. I guess.
Yes, he does.
Oh God.
Right to the nearest hobgoblin. Pretty much what he did. I asked if anyone restrained him, and they're like, "Yeah, no."
I can't restrain him.
Why not?
I am across the bar just drinking my migraine away.
Why can't you restrain them, Argus? What's the deal?
Because I want him to have fun.
I
Also,
know.
the wolf should not be an initiative because it goes on Dagalis.
I know, and this happens. Until there's a way to just have things exempt from it. Anyway, DG,
Do
your
I roll-
initiative. Yep. just
Sorry.
click the button. Argus.
He
This-
should be frightened.
I mean, that's probably his response when suddenly, like, people... Like, he's been in town for a while, and people seem to be treating him well enough, so the fact that someone's first response is, fuck it. Technically speaking, this is right as he lifts up the weapon, so he's just, like, reaching for his blade. Argus, what do you have to add? At this point, the axe is irrevocably in the air.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I can. Now, out of character for the rest of the party, should I try to stop him? Or should we just go through with it? Because this is basically us being.
What would Argus do?
So
I will go with. I will support Olaf because that's what the. I hate
Probably.
using this.
So
but that's
basically,
the
what you
character will
guys
do.
saw is you saw Olaf look over, see all the hobgoblins, get that like gritty laugh he has, pulls out his axe and starts walking over. So you had plenty of time to know what the hell was going on. Anyone
While
could've
Olaf
tried
was
to-
doing it, Argus is like sitting next to him, like Olaf. He stands up, stand up, Olaf, Olaf. And then we both stab this idiot, I guess.
Yep, that's what we do.
Oh my gosh, fair enough. I suppose I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and then I'm gonna attack this guy. The same one.
Oh boy, he's just like, okay, Olaf, I guess we're buddying up.
Been
Yeah.
traveling with me too long. Like, not another Monday.
Just another man named Monday. Ooh, ooh.
Nice. Love that
Oh.
long spear damage.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
What is
16
wrong with
damage off the
you?
bat to him.
Okay, let me just, okay.
What's wrong with? Wait, hold on. What's wrong with that?
That's great.
No, the part where you killed him in one blow.
Oh,
Oh
he was
shit!
already damaged.
No, he has
he's,
9 hit points. He's a level 1 warrior.
All right, because I go before Olaf. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Olaf, to be fair, he still gets his turn. He still can just take a step and swing that axe into someone else if he wants to.
Good job. Coming for you, fancy guy.
Or I forgot that Hermes is technically always under the effect of his Mage Irmer. Yup, that buff's technically usually always active. Makes
You
sense.
humans, you stay out of this. My business with the goblins.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit over there and probably cast a spell if it looks like you need the hand.
Me.
Otherwise, he's just like, yeah, I'm good. Wink. Seeing this happen, this guy's gonna save you the trouble of walking over there. As in a single move, he both draws a longsword, which is in the scabbard. He does not pick up a shield, because take a freaking guess what he doesn't have time to do right now.
Don his armor.
Yeah, no, he's in armor. He
Ah.
just can't pick up a shield on the way there, because that takes too much time. He's just like, you killed him! And he tries to let the sword ring on your head. But Olaf is pure armor.
Wait, no, he's attacking the wrong one. You killed him.
What?
But then that would be an attack of opportunity from Olaf.
What?
Talking about. Oh no, the guy moved into range, but he didn't like charge into range. Up target of opportunity. He took a 5-foot step.
To be fair,
Yeah,
Olaf is also raising his axe. It's not like you guys are somehow like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to give Olaf the benefit of the doubt. The guy who initiated this.
Fair enough.
Deji, you need to, your light intensity needs to be a value between 1 and 10. I think there's something wrong with that.
I am the aura.
Yeah, it's the crag.
I
The
am the-
all-knowing
Wait, hold on. What war is that?
Purple book.
It's the book that they're carrying. The crag's notes have this
Oh.
weird
Book.
glow to them.
How do I get
deleted
on?
mine. It's just him now.
You need to drop it. It does. There's no light switch on this thing. You can
Well,
put
you
it
can
in the
drop
back
it.
there. It's in a
You put
Like-
it back in the cart. There you go.
here.
What
It's in
is
the
it?
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put him back in the cart. Oh, it's okay.
DG,
Okay,
do you want to get involved?
I don't want Olaf to die.
By the way,
So fuck it.
this is the hobgoblin we were the knoll we were sent to rescue too. So.
You might maybe. I mean, so far everything lines up.
That's what I would assume. There's goblins to kill, so win-win.
She sits. She can cast from here, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna send you like a wolf, I'm gonna send you like 2 wolves to like help you. And
Neat.
then I cast summon nature ally. It'll take my whole turn.
Abracadabra.
Abracadaniel. I'm gonna then send narcissistic theater. What the hell?
It's a little add-on.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it off for your dog.
Great, narcissistic.
He looks in the mirror like every day.
He licks himself every time you're not looking. Apparently,
Literally.
I kind of want to have a prefix too. I want to see what kind of dumb shit.
Let's see if I can drop you and get you a prefix. No, yeah, I think it skips player characters.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna try to bite him.
There, now you're narcissistic Argus here.
there's 2 of them.
There we go.
9 points of damage.
There you go.
Sweet Jesus, he's immediately disabled.
Yeah, this is my kind of party.
But he can still swing a sword. This man in the back's like, I see the monsters have taken on the form of people. Rise, people! He grabs a spear, hops on the table, and does what can only be considered a very unsafe maneuver, which is just driving the spear into the wolf. Can't argue with those results.
Oh no!
Can't argue with those results. Luckily, that's not a confirm, which actually means
That's
the
not
damage is
confirmed.
worse.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
He is downed.
No,
7?
he's at 4 hit points.
Oh what?
Your dog's at 4.
Yeah, he didn't confirm the critical. In 3.5, you have to roll a
Oh.
critical and then roll another die to see if you actually get the critical.
No,
Got it. Okay, I was confused.
No, please. The damage you see there, that 7, is the critical damage. So if you had confirmed, you'd actually have done less technically.
Gotcha. Oh, that
So
sucks.
he did 9 points of damage.
That's hilarious. No, I
Got
let
it.
people take the highest damage no matter what. Anyway, he jumps up and drives it into your wolf, which apparently has great result, great effect. This matters a yes. It seems the
The
monster.
hell you look you're working for goblins for, bastard? I'm gonna brain you too.
It seems the monsters are truly those among us.
You're right, pal. Now you're gonna die.
This guy starts off with an opening salvo on whom? Let's see. Well, this guy's not smart, so he's not going to go for the spellcast. He's going to go for Olaf, though. He will open up with his crossbow.
Plink.
Plink.
Olaf, these people work with hobgoblins, and they seem to be happy to do it.
Yeah.
The hobgoblin is on the ground, like bleeding, or is he?
The guy in front of you who's still standing is at 0 hit points, so he's disabled. He can still take an action on this turn.
Let me show you. Let me show all you what's gonna happen to you.
Swings down with the axe on the goblin on the ground.
You mean the dead guy over here on the north?
No,
No,
the guy who's the disabled one.
Okay, yeah. He's still standing, but sure, he does like, stumble back from that blow.
By the way, don't forget that you can
Bite.
alt-click and just target.
Yep.
Click and target. Thank you.
Although I think
And
the way
then
this is
on
set up,
target.
the way this is set up with the apply button, you could just do without it, actually. But show me the goods. Actually, yeah, you could just do it. Unfortunately,
What the heck?
and I love the fact that you can still do it, and it's like, oh, miss.
Actually, that should be a 10. I'm sorry, because I keep forgetting to apply Goblin Slayer to
His
this shit.
AC is 16 though.
Okay. enough.
Chainmail will do that to a man. Matthias, your friends are. The innkeeper doesn't seem too happy about this, but I don't think he gets much of a choice. That matters.
In his mind, he's wondering, what did I get myself into following these people? At this point, seeing what Olaf did and him being from his own experience, he's just going to have his blades out and wait till someone hits him. Because fools rush into combat like that deserve a few
Only
beatdowns before he
fools.
helps.
Fair enough.
Russian.
I see.
Yes.
A purplish hobgoblin growls a bigger smirk. He ceases to be frightened, for he will strike thee with a fine, extra thick blade. A bastard sword, to be specific.
Ooh, it's a
Two
bastard.
C's, 3 C's.
Excuse me, I had
Sure.
a little burp.
Extra
No
thick.
features. He does, however, have weapon focus. I will show you exactly how I deal with monsters, dwarf. Fuck!
Oh
What
yeah.
a blow!
Yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, Olaf.
Actually, he
there.
hangs on with 1! 2,
No, I'm
actually.
Olaf
on,
has
yep.
enough hit points too. Yeah, he should have 26.
Olaf, you poor
Don't
sod.
have permission to apply the damage.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do, but I was just lingering in the moment of how bad
Holy
that
shit!
hurt.
You took 24 damage.
Yeah. From a crit.
Oh my god.
Olaf, your head is spinning from the fact that you just lost almost all of your hit points in a single go. Man, that bastard sword rang down on your shield. You're not sure you can take another. You can fend off another actual proper blow.
Not fend another blow. No way.
Argus, Argus, what do you do? Argus.
Fuck.
I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna reach over and attack the hobgoblin sergeant. Actually, hold on.
That said, targeting, by the way, does tell me who you're targeting. That makes it a bit
Okay,
easier.
Degal, just
Yeah,
don't
like
just
that.
remember that nice little wand you got.
I know. I'm trying to run over, but I can't. I'm not farther away. Fuck. Ugh.
I'm farther away than I started. Argus,
I
quick.
moved. Oh my god.
Nope.
Oh, you don't have 25 feet of movement? Oh well.
No, I only have 20. Can I say that I moved at least 5 before, or what did I have to say that before? Ugh, fuck.
This guy's like, oh shit, fuck. I'm considering this part of an upfront payment as he soaks an attack of opportunity for a very specific reason. Actually, that doesn't hit him. Nice. This fucking wizard has a terrible idea, which is that he does have a spell called Burning Hands.
Ooh.
It's
nice.
not good for indoor use, but he doesn't have much of a choice, does he?
Indoors.
Due
Indoors.
to how cones work, that hits all of them.
No.
He conjures an infernal flame, abracadabra. You will not kill the person hiring me. Oh,
3 failures.
Jesus. Okay, so it's the militia who's up close, who's able to sort of probably push like the weapon aside a bit. He takes half. Ow, that hurts a little bit. But the guy on the floor is like, okay, here we go. The guy on the floor is dead. Or bleeding out. The town guard looking fella is also out of it. He just gets a face full of fire, and his suit's so warm that he just immediately gets a heat stroke. Hermes straightens himself out a bit after the arcane incantations and says, well, I'll consider that part of my bonus. Dia Jula, your wolf appears where you want him to, within short range, which I think is like 30 feet at this point.
Coolio, Mastero. Okay, I'm gonna place him right here.
Boop.
Fuck, why can't I move it? Yep. And doing a little attack.
I wonder if I
What
can...
the fuck? Why can't I
Yeah, I don't...
click that?
Yeah, I need to give you specific version for the thing, and I don't... It's just a bother. I'll just let the dog do his little attack. We'll take care of this some other time. Anyway, dog goes bark, and then goes chomp.
Okay, yes. I'll just use Thetis. Okay, yeah. 6.
Oh man, that poor guy has
Make it
12
break it.
AC, baby.
Cool. Okay, I looked this up. I can use my wolf as like a spell sender, so he can cast spells using me, right? Is that how I'm reading this?
Allow me to look things up for you with a animal companion. Let's see.
It's
Share
called
spells.
share spells?
Yes, any spell that targets that has the self you can cast on your dog as well, as long as they're within 5 feet of you.
So if I go 5 feet to Thetis, can he cast a spell on Olaf?
So that what you're thinking of is a thing that familiars can do.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
called-
so it's you basically can buff your pet essentially, and it can buff itself with its action, I believe.
That's the idea here.
But you're within 30 feet. What's the problem?
That's not.
I have to touch.
Yeah,
can't
you're
reach
within
me.
30 feet, and you have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, you're
I
human,
don't.
aren't
I
you?
don't. I no. I don't have 30 feet. 20 feet.
20 feet
Yeah,
for
drop
no,
something heavy.
no. You're overweight.
No. I thought
I
that
don't
was
know what the
normal.
hell DG is carrying, but somehow they're carrying 91 pounds. I think
me
somewhere
take
the
a look.
math went wrong because they don't look like they're carrying 91 pounds of stuff.
Yeah.
They
So
have
do I
Check
have
that.
30 feet?
Yeah,
I
humans have 30 feet of normally, but if you're overweight, that drops. But
yeah, I don't.
Okay. So I think.
wearing armor
Yeah.
that's super heavy or something, or like
No, they just basically have the backpack and all that noise.
No, there's.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. No. No.
inventory so much. Heavy wooden shield is 10 pounds.
Where did all this weight come
Oh
from?
yeah, I have 1,000 gold. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah, money has weight.
Yeah,
Shit.
just put
So
it in the cart.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can move 30 feet. Just move over there and help him out already.
okay. Thank God. Okay.
You convert to platinum, or there's a money changer there.
Or just get a
I
big
guess
bag. with a
cure
dollar
light
sign on it.
wounds on Olaf.
But thanks.
Fuck. 4 points damage. Bam. You're a little bit cold. And then can Thetis jump over
Yeah.
to hit
There's
this
just a
guy?
bunch of horses. It's
Oh,
not like
yeah, but the dog will get an attack opportunity made against them for that. Actually, let me do some quick math for you, because your dog is probably smart enough to know to avoid people.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. He's got the
Okay, cool.
big movements. So he just jumps over the table, circles around, and gets him right in the back, flanking with Olaf. Get him in the butt.
Give him a butt.
No. This fine gentleman has big armor class. He's wearing fancy armor for one, and two, he seems to be a trained combatant. Oh wait, excuse me. I need to remove his shield because he's not wielding that right now. Still just 17. Okay, cool. Olaf, the man in front of you is very eager to show you what he can do, and so far it's been quite impressive.
Yeah, that.
Can you try knocking them over?
Yeah, so
Oh
Olaf
wait, no,
took a
that'll.
really big hit, and he's at 6 hit points. So now the battle rage has gotten to him, but he also has instincts. So he's going to take total defense and gain 4 AC.
Oh, you're tempting him to come on.
Also, Degala, you know how I've cover.
Hey,
Ooh.
Matthias, I guess you were right.
Oh, people. I'll be right there waiting.
Let's heft that weapon high. Perish. You will die, dwarf.
You will
With a
Now,
1.
Long live the king. Throws him off the cliff.
the gods giveth and the gods taketh.
Oh, human base land speed is 30 feet. Oh.
Argus, do something fast.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step. I'm gonna take a full action.
Oh, you dropped your weapon. You're just going there for the hokey pokey.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Let's see.
So remember that savagery you saw earlier? Here it comes again, baby.
Where'd he go?
I can still miss every single one of these. So
Right.
Does this count as flanking by any chance?
You know what? Have fun.
Where's your character?
Underneath the goblin.
Oh.
Mias.
That's
Actually,
Ooh.
oh sweet Jesus, that's a Even if he had a
And
shield
here-
up, that wouldn't have saved him.
Here's the last one. Well, I guess I miss.
Okay, well he's down to exactly 0. Actually, no, yeah, misses. Even with flanking. No, wait, no, with flanking he does hit. Oh, gosh darn. Here. Game. Apply. He is being... No, I can't set that up. Here, okay, he's charging. We'll go with that. And it still says that he misses. Okay, fine, game. I won't count him on that. All right, fine. I get it. I'm stupid, and you're smart.
So do I miss?
You win.
You got him with one hell of a claw, though. That crit confirmed, so ouch. Oh man, I wish this guy had his shocking grasp, because this is just the best time for one of those. Well, he doesn't really have any attack cantrips. What do I have in my pockets? No weapons. Yeah, listen, I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. I don't necessarily walk around with
What
weapons.
wizard, Harry?
This guy's got a spear, but I don't think he can use that, because wizards have a really specific weapon list. Otherwise, no, he's expanded because he's an outsider, and technically outsiders get a whole bunch. I think outsiders can use any weapon, which is weird when I think about it, but I like it. Anyway, DG, to you the honors.
Uh, grab this other dude. Get the. Oh, I can't attack. I can't like. Yes, thank you. He's gonna try to attack him.
You monsters, I'll take you down with me.
No, just roll another one for that. The dog.
I will roll one for the Popo down south, actually.
Oh yeah, so that's what I. Oh.
Do either of
That's what I
these
was
dogs
doing.
have pack tactics, by the way?
It's not a thing, I think.
It might not be a thing in 3.5.
Nope.
Also, you did say that my token is missing for some reason.
Yeah.
Underneath a dead corpse. It's there. You just can't see it.
The sorting tends to be.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Olaf, things are a bit ungraceful.
And can I cast another cure
Yes.
light wounds?
You can cast whatever you like.
Coolio.
Whatever you like, cast wish.
Olaf's gonna say,
You're either gonna get me or I'm gonna get you.
Another 4 healing.
You might
Thank
you might just survive a blow. Olaf, what you do on your turn? Still total defense?
"No, I'm attack him. Let me make sure I put on Goblin Slayer this time."
Get him right in the eye, or between the eyes, whichever one you prefer. Or don't get him at all. I'm jinxed.
Can I have the dog? Can I have this dog?
Wow.
Not a
No.
confirm, but still 13 damage. No, yeah, still 13 damage.
+2, because you're flanking.
Yep.
And he takes that. In that case, I think he actually gets the full 22, so he'll take an extra 9 and is immediately dead. Below 10, -10. So he just goes. Just as he
Told
thundered
ya,
down on top of
brain ya.
you, you thunder down on top of him with exactly the same damage, I think.
Yep.
Olaf, are you okay? It looked like you were really hurt back there.
Yeah, he got a good one on me. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you for the
Okay.
healing.
Yeah, no problem. What about these two people? I point to the snake and the.
There's a lizard folk.
They did mention that
orc.
they captured quote-unquote monsters. Also,
Oh,
it
they're in the
does look like-
cage.
it does look like that guy has a black eye for some reason. Or I guess a monocle.
I have a monocle.
Yeah, in the memes and showing off.
Oh.
Well, that's still. You can't blame me for that. You know, I didn't.
Nope,
I did not
I
hit
don't.
her. I did not.
I'm
No,
not.
I would have been
blaming you.
perfect. Listen, I would have been perfectly fine dying because it would have been in character.
Yeah, but unfortunately you didn't. Sucks to be you. Ha ha ha. I'm so
mean,
happy.
Yep.
You
I
get
live.
all of that?
Hey, sucker.
Good job, wizard. You earned your keep today.
Wonk. Terrible. Your friendly neighborhood is does sort of pokes chin and go. So, I have a question. How do we explain this to anyone?
A bunch of fucking dead hobgoblins. What do you gotta explain?
I have
We
under
can
the impression that they liked them.
Well, hey,
Also-
you barkeep.
Barkeep
Yeah,
is
you cowering back there.
there is indeed a fat elf like hiding.
Fuck.
Oh.
Fat elf. That's new.
That
These
sounds like an
fuckers over here,
excellent-
you know, these hobgobs.
Listen, he's a bit rotund.
Were they well liked?
Well, I mean, they were.
Because who the hell likes goblins?
They supposedly did good deeds for town. I mean, I heard of of like gnolls, and I figured they did something. So you know.
Good. Guess what? I did something for your town. I killed a bunch of hobgoblins. I'm a hero! Yay!
Okay, so I think that there is something in there. There's a role in there that either says that he's like, oh my god, you're an awful person, or like, I guess there's a point in that. Point is, there's a role
what
involved
that
here
then?
that's going to determine how this commentary gets landed.
Okay.
Roll.
Can you
Roll.
land a plane
Roll.
without the landing gear, good sir?
Yes.
Yes.
What would you like me to roll?
All planes land eventually.
I think diplomacy is technically the one you want to roll here.
Okay.
Olaf, do it. Do a critical.
Do
Or-
a one. Come on, show us the goods. Show us the goods.
Do the roar.
Go.
In the meantime, I have some time to figure out what the experience is. So,
Wolf's made to intimidate, not to diplomatize.
if you want to intimidate, that's fine by me too. Like you want to be like, listen,
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm one of the good people. Don't you understand?
that's why I'm
I'm
yelling
good, bitch.
aggressively at you.
By any chance, is the
Yeah.
foundry paused or something because I think it's frozen on my end?
Yeah, it's
No,
because
I
it's
rolled
loading a new
10.
page. Anyway,
Oh.
listen, I need to take care of this. It's okay. So, brain, think for 5 seconds. This plus, and then that guy is 1, and then that guy is 1, and this guy is a third, and then this guy is half. So that is that, then we take half, then we take 1/3, and then we divide that by 5. Everyone gets 350 experience points.
How many?
350.
350.
What an experience that was.
50.
I
We're
think.
closer.
Okay, so, I think the man behind the counter is not. Oh no, he doesn't like this.
Nope.
Olaf, you're an angry tiny dwarf. He is frightened by your presence, and honestly, at this point, if the guards come by, he'll testify against you. Let's put it like that.
You have to
Point
bribe him.
fingers.
I mean, you can bribe the guard if you want to.
Also, I have. It's. I'll just refresh it. Fuck it.
So here's the question: what do you do? What do you do now that the hobgoblins are on the ground? No one has been freed. Nothing's been done, and Olaf just
I
yelled
know-
at this guy.
I know how this works. Hold on.
Grab their
Walk
shit.
over to the lead hobgoblin. Is there like a coin pouch?
So you decide to loot the corpses. Fair enough.
No, I'm gonna reach down, grab the coin pouch off the main guy, and throw it at the barkeep.
Do you have
You
any
know what?
idea how hard you can throw it?
He's not
Mr.
throwing
Cole.
to kill the man.
Throwing it will be like,
Yeah, you know, for your trouble.
Like seriously, do you really think that Olaf's gonna like wind it back and be like, I'm gonna be in the pro leagues?
It's an elf.
yeah, it's an elf. I wouldn't do that to an elf. I mean, I really don't.
Elves
care.
are too weak.
I
Yeah,
mean,
It's not
this
worth
one's
my time. It's just
this one's kind of chubby. You said fat elf.
So you throw this big several pound weighing bag of coins at him, and I don't know how would this guy respond to this? How would I respond to this if I was
Yeah,
just
so I
trying to?
basically say, yeah, for your trouble. They weren't gonna pay you anyway. You know that, right? He started paying you.
He bites his lip and he thinks about it, and he's like, "This is probably more money than I would." You can see this glint in his eyes, like, "This is probably more than they would have paid me." And you get this sense that he'll probably stick up for you if it comes down to it.
Yep.
Who's gonna disagree with that anyway?
We're gonna need help like cleaning this. If you can just like grab a mop or something, a
You got a
broom,
pig pen.
or a pig. She starts throwing up, thinking
Pigs will
feeding
eat anything.
it. Sorry.
You know,
Sorry.
that's a great way to get more of those spooky, scary ghosts that haunt you in deserts and dust storms.
Yeah.
we
Well,
don't
Yes,
let
it-
him go.
Throws up after you said.
Thanks.
I mean,
That's what his floor needed.
We explicitly only murdered one of them. The rest of them are just unconscious, correct?
Well, one of them got completely obliterated.
Yeah.
The others,
But
you
the
could
leader got like destroyed. It got crit.
you could technically get the other ones back on their feet if you insisted.
I mean, we can just dump them somewhere in the corner, let them sleep it off.
Yeah, but they have to bleed out first, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, no,
That's saving
you can,
throws.
the humans I've got really no problem with, other than they work with these bastards.
Well, we kicked their ass. Maybe they'll come to their senses.
Yeah, about that. Slit.
Did you just slit the humans' throats?
No, the two goblins
Oh.
that are not dead.
Just making sure I heard that one right there.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about the humans. Just finishes off the two goblins that are like bleeding out.
So is anyone going to help the humans, or are they just going to be on their 10% every turn rolls?
We have explicitly a healer.
Yes.
Probably should tie those fuckers up first, but yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure if you get stabilized, you're still out for a while.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, minor
Yeah.
cure wounds is specifically for this situation.
Okay, fair enough. I will go to the knoll
Cool.
in the cage, and I'm going to talk to them.
And I will cast the 2 spells, Cure Minor Wounds. Actually, I can only cast it once. I'm just gonna use the 2 bandages. 2 magic bandages.
Well, sure, might as well. Argus, you're talking to the people in the cage. Who in the cage are you talking to?
I'm going to talk to the knoll. I'm going to ask them if they are the Stormcaller's pup.
They just let out a big, prideful snort at you. Like, oh shit, give me a moment.
Real
Shit.
life aggro.
All right, a die fell out of my hand and rolled across the floor. Great. As I mentioned,
What did it roll? What did you roll?
I didn't check.
Offline problems. Offline.
Argus, what do you? He gave you a prideful snort. How do you continue this conversation?
Prideful snort. I'm gonna give him prideful snort right back.
I appreciate.
And
this
I'm gonna
conversation.
immediately turn towards the lizard.
Well, they don't have anything to say. They don't know who the hell you are or what you're doing. Just that they're in a cage and you're not.
In that case, I'm just gonna ask them where did they get caught, just to establish relatively where they live.
Well, they got taken near Rest, which is like on this map. It's Lake Leshpen. Leshpen. They got taken around there. These guys, to the best of their knowledge, let's just say that they, from what he saw, they take monsters that they find, like a bunch of stragglers, idiots that they can take up. They go around proclaiming their superiority, and then they just kill them when they need to make a little show at it.
So publicity stunts. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's a living.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him out.
Neat.
What about the orc in the corner?
The orc's kind of young looking. Let's just put it like that.
Well, would Olaf have a problem with him?
No, I don't have a problem with orcs.
Yeah, I don't care about the orc or the serpent thing either.
The orc, by the way, appears to be. Listen, teen orcs like to go out and about, and they like to challenge people and be like, "I'm the big, strong one." And this one clearly got that big gusto knocked out of him by getting caught.
We do. I talked to the orc in Orcish and say we do have a sanctuary just for orcs. If you do want like a safety area just to like make other orc friends.
Well, that's
Lots
an
of
idea.
ass-kicking to have
Where
to
would that
do
be?
It is in Winterwood.
That's quite a distance, you know that. That's quite a distance. You're asking this man to travel. It's like weeks.
Well, sanctuary does require a lot to like sacrifice, so a small distance to go a long way.
Well, he probably can't go home considering that he got his compatriots killed without looking like a complete and utter fool. So he's like, sure, why not? Nowhere else to be, I guess.
Cool.
He does want to be let out of this cage. Rattle, rattle.
Oh
I
yes.
will let him out. Yeah.
The keys, by the way, were on the big purplish man who was having such fun crushing Olaf.
Well, then crush him well enough.
Nope. That guy brained him. You got a nice hitting though.
Yeah, what Olaf just pulled off is, you know how you step on a spider and like a bunch of small spiders comes out? That's basically the same effect. He's got crit and just shrugged it off.
Well, that leaves you only with a knoll, and a
Yeah,
bunch of
I'm gonna
bodies are around
turn
here.
back. I'm gonna turn back to him, see if he's still snorting.
It's a prideful snort. It's like, why should I talk to you? Kind of thing.
Oh, in that sense. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm gonna turn back to him. I'm gonna say that Stormcaller actually wants you back.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'll let him out. See, that wasn't so hard.
Will you deliver me onto her, or am I expected to make my own journey?
There's a cart outside.
He looks dead at you, and there's this look in his eyes of, you should know that I can't just walk out here without someone getting angry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I couldn't. I can't walk out either.
At this point, you hear behind the counter the guy. He's the money's like splayed out over his counters. He's like pushing coins around. It's like, you're not going to do anything mean with that knoll, are you?
No. Gonna return him to his people and get paid for it. Yep.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but if it's nowhere around here, I'm good with it.
No, you don't have to worry about it. Multiple days of travel at least.
I'd like to ask him if they have some sort of cloak or something to cover up. Because I can cover up myself because I have the cloak.
Olaf looks down at the hobgoblins.
The fancy purple guy does indeed have a big fancy cloak. It's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
fancy in that you could probably sell it, but fancy in the sense of like, big cloak.
It's not.
You-
It's
I
not
got a
his-
cloak right here for you.
Is there anything else besides the gold sack I tossed to the guy? I think is of value. Off the
Yeah,
goblins.
the
that
Master
were-
Ward. Sword.
Well, the hobgoblin regulars, those guys, do have chainmail, heavy steel shield, a masterwork longsword, very finely made, a composite longbow with a +1 strength permission, and they have a potion of cure light wounds on them. They have like a little healing
yeah.
potion. Now, here's the thing: the fact that this is labeled, and they're both like very similar labels, sort of like a mass production kind of feel to it. Like other people have made more of this. Something about it feels a bit like,
Like weak.
no, like, why?
Suspect.
Like, these potions are old. Like, the label's rather weathered for a potion that you should be using every other day. So, there's, never mind.
Past expiration date.
It's not past expiration date. It's not that. Like, your friend here can just go, like, yeah, it still works. Don't worry about that part. I can't open the sergeant's sheet. I don't know why, but it refuses to open.
Can I cast detect magic on it to see if, or is that detect
Maybe
magic?
they
Don't
were
use
just
the wand
refilling
charge
you.
because there's only 10 charges, just so you're aware.
Your fancy man over there can just make the roll for you with this big fucking +12 to spellcraft. Wizards, am I right?
Yeah.
Yep, wizards.
He's just like, yep,
Yeah.
it still works. Don't worry.
Right. I'll take one of those.
Now, Safi, you know full well that I'm retarded, but
Yes.
why are you bringing like this point up? Because it seems important, but I can't figure out why is it important.
Well, maybe in the
Like,
future
it's an
you'll
old
go like,
potion.
that's why.
Oh,
Oh, and
foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
So is there anything that you would
Foreshadowing.
like to take off their bodies other than the potions, which are like, obviously, yeah, sure, might as well take those.
Masterwork, cloak,
And
Masterwork sword, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll take all the Masterword stuff to sell at the other town when we get back there. Because, Olaf
Is there
evil.
any? I'm gonna grab dirt from the outside and then just sprinkle it on their bodies.
The man does not know if he should appreciate. Like,
You're
does that help
bringing
with the
in dirt.
ghosts?
It's like a symbolic thing, or just there's no burials around,
If that's what you say, that's what he'll believe. Your local wizard also takes a look at his breastplate and goes, magic. Since he still has that spell up. Also, he has one of these, a bigger potion of cure moderate wounds.
All right,
Aren't we
fair enough.
taking them to the pig pen?
Well, they don't need their breastplate for that.
Sure.
Could you put it on the loot file?
They're all in the cart, yes.
All right, thank you. But yeah, that would be the easiest way of getting rid of bodies.
Aramis, realizing the error of his ways, he'll just pick up that crossbow and a couple of bolts.
Mm-hmm.
I've never felt so nude.
I mean, if he can use simple weapons, I can lend him some of my
Actually,
javelins.
as I mentioned, because he's a tiefling, technically speaking, he's an outsider. An outsider can use all weapons.
Yeah,
There
I
are
know,
simple
but
martial.
my character doesn't necessarily know that, so it's like...
Now, he picks up the longsword that guard guy was wielding, and you see him use it quite effectively.
Mhm.
Well, that puts us on that point. Now then, I prefer not to stay in town with all this ruckus going about, but that's just my gut feeling. What about you?
Same. We should leave.
The Knowles, the Knoll stays with you for now, wrapped in a cloak.
Yes.
Because he doesn't. Because here's the thing: he doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know where his family's chilling out. So,
yeah.
Handsome. Well, are you gonna stay in the inn or what?
We're gonna leave and we're gonna drive them back home. It's 2 days travel.
Is the dust storm
It's
still happening?
It's still the same day that we've traveled on the road, so we probably
Yeah,
should.
it's
rest
like
up.
late evening. You probably shouldn't go on the road right
Till
now.
the 5th day of the campaign.
All right, everyone, get your healing in. Be sure to empty all healing available slots.
You got any more of those back rubs?
Shit. I have one more healing, but it's just 1 point. I can just like back rub.
All right. Light pat.
While this is going on, good old Armis Ermus, will provide you with
Edem.
some useful advice there, DG.
Yes.
I would like. Are you aware of the fact? Gosh, his voice is very specific. Are you aware of the fact that curative magics are known to damage and ward off undead? Just a question.
Ward off undead.
Then
So I just
the positive energy
Just positive
disrupts.
energy.
They are made of negative energy, of destructive decay, death, bound together by force. There's positive energy that of life and order and structure. They cancel each other out when they come into contact. Thus, if you cast a
interesting.
curative spell on them, it destroys them. If you cast a destructive spell, it recovers them. Additionally, some undead, particularly those with some degree of intelligence, will generally run away from it. It's like fire to them, like fire to a wolf, to put it in your language.
Interesting. Okay. Because we have like a lot of wands, and then other people can like help out too. So thank you for the information. I give him like a little nudge.
I figured
For,
they
like-
would have taught you that, but I guess it's more of a cleric thing to know how those spells work.
Yeah, but thank you for like letting me know, because still learning all this druid shit, you know.
I'm just glad I get to talk to someone about the fundamentals of magic without him yelling at me that that's not how enchantment spells work.
Oh my god, you can talk to me about magic anytime you want. That's all I'm here for.
this, this guy looks like he's halfway between I'm happy and like I can't show that I'm happy. Although to be fair, the horns aren't exactly allowing his eyebrows to move all that much, so maybe that's the problem here. Well, you can get a good night's sleep. The guard does show up, but with a little bit of the guy being like, no, they went mad. They started attacking people, and this fine dwarf and his friends stood in and all that. He lets you sleep in the common room for free for the day. Although you do have to pay for your food. Although, you know what? He'll consider that part of the pouch of money, because you did throw him
We
like
have food at home.
food at home is an empty bag.
we have that horse meat that I've prepared. So
From
just
three,
for the sake of
5
reference,
days
we have
ago.
Hey, it's salted. It'll keep
It's
for a while.
salted. We ate the stuff and we still have some left.
Marvelous. So, shall we go to the fast forward where you make your way back to town and hope nothing bad happens along the way?
Sure.
See, please.
You leave Koltar as quickly as you entered it. Although, to be fair, at this point, you might as well.
Since we have the knoll, we're gonna spend one more.
The orc and the lizard folk are with you for a moment until you're out of town, and then they just go their own separate ways. Because again, you have the safety field where people are like, okay, they are probably supposed to be here, but once they're on their own, it's like no. That is the stepping stairs of like how much Argus and his kind are allowed in town. This is like the step of you better have someone who can vouch for you.
Wait, so we did rest? We did
You had a
take
good
rest?
long night's rest, yes.
So
You have all your spell
one,
slots back. Heal
and
your
one-
level and hit points.
and one more in wisdom.
Yep. See, this is the real benefit of traveling abroad, is that your wisdom comes back faster than you ever thought it would. Gosh, it's like I was never stupid to begin with. Let's have a look. See, what are you going to run into? Oh, well, that's an interesting thing to run into. As you walk on down the road, you'll come across... Well, you were in a dust storm yesterday when this happened, when you walked past this particular section. You see a wild, wily wind elemental soaring through the air. It's this magical gust of wind caught in with all kinds of leaves, and it moves with determination. So at first you're like, that's just a breeze, right? And then you realize that it has sentience to it, or otherwise it wouldn't be coming close. It seems to be aggressively hounding just off the road, just completely dehydrated by this point, is a body of someone, and it's aggressively flying around it.
Does he look dead? Does he look like, can you tell?
If he's alive, he's very good at lying on the ground.
I'd
I see,
say
it's
I
like-
care more about living things than elementals. So if Olaf makes a move, I'll make a move too.
Yeah, I'm defensive. I'm not charging it.
What? Can I send Thetis over to see if it is dead? Confirmed dead.
Well,
The elemental doesn't seem to be too interested in attacking animals, because, you know, elementals are, in a way, kind of animals. So, yeah, Thetis comes back, and when you ask it to how dead is it, it goes like slurp.
I'm gonna translate that as it's dead.
He'd take a bite if he could, but he told him not to. I'm just imagining that you'd be foresightful enough to tell your dog not to bite it if it's good. It is dry though. Your dog just
You want some jerky?
yeah. Like the sun here is hot, and this is quite of an exposed spot, so odds are the body got nice and steamy.
Mm,
Yuck.
well, why would an elemental be attacking this one? Might have something that attracts it, because it's clearly not leaving.
Maybe the guy was an idiot summoner, and the creature can't go back home.
It's dead. So
how can we make it go home, or how can we let it go home?
That sounds more like a druid thing to me. Elementals and stuff.
Can I nature check?
Nature or the planes, because elementals are technically both. So show me the goods. See if you can recall anything. What do you want? What do you want to know though? Like so that I can give you the answer that you want instead of the answer that you don't want.
How to make it go away?
Okay, cool. Banishment rituals for elementals. That part of wrong. We'll see. Show me the goods.
Nature check, because I don't have planes. It's crossed off for some reason.
Yeah, that's because you're untrained in it. Then give me nature.
Some of the skills you can't even do without training.
Yeah, anything that's square, you can't do unless you're trained.
Damn.
Crossed out.
10.
This was a bit beyond your pay grade. Like you were told a little bit about water elementals because they're quite common in where you're from, but air elementals you don't quite know. However, it does make sense that if something was summoned, that something must bind it, or else it wouldn't be so pissy. But it is a dumb elemental, so who knows what it's trying to do.
On a side note, while we were traveling,
yes.
Can I put my heal skill to use to help Olaf? Because he's been pretty chipped up.
Or use some wands. I can use some wands.
Well,
charges.
First and foremost, you can't use heal when someone's already like actively started to heal up because there's only so much you can do at that point. But sure, we'll say that you were using it last time because, you know, you're foresightful enough. Your character's competent. I assume competency. Even
I'm
if I
dumb,
like to
but I'm not that dumb.
You're smart enough to know to heal the wound while it's still bleeding.
Yes. So, like I said, I just remembered that I have it, and so I wanted to...
Show me the goods.
Good. Yes.
Marvelous.
Nice.
You know what? You get an extra 6 hit points back there, Olaf.
Sweet.
As your friend bandages up your wounds and expedites the healing process.
Not
Thank
the
you.
first time.
I'm looking pretty good.
I just imagined you said that with Duke Nukem's voice for some reason. Damn, I'm looking good. It's like, well, I mean,
good.
at this rate, there's not going to be a whole lot of Olaf, and there's going to be a whole lot of Scar.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Olaf is covered in scars already.
Yeah,
scars are what
that's
make
what I'm
up
referring to.
Scars are what make up the person, Argus.
Dude, no, I do. Every scar is a pride of battle.
See?
So do you want to do anything with elemental? You could, like, for context, you can just walk down the road and it probably will leave you alone. So you can't ignore it.
Can't really hit wind, so...
Well,
it's true.
DG knows enough about elementals to know that usually elementals are kind of hard to hit, yes. But it's not impossible to beat them up.
It's not impossible. If you put your mind to anything, you can certainly beat it.
It's not recommended, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just avoid this
my
one.
specialty, so you guys take the lead here.
I don't know why, but I can't.
say we avoid it. I'm not trained in defeating air elementals.
I don't know why, but I find it comical that the thought of, like, it's not recommended. Anyway, so you're just gonna walk on by, ignore the man on the ground. Fine.
Bye, jerky.
Bye, jerky.
I'll give you dirt later. Or sand.
Maybe if you, like, reel your arm back real far, you can toss it all over. Gotta be careful with the elementals, though. They create whirlwinds. Whoosh.
I know. I'm gonna do it later when she's not
well,
there.
let's see what happens on day 2 on the way back to Earthheart. Not much. It's a nice, quiet day. Nice and very little wind. Ooh, actually. Ooh.
Wait, are you still injured, Olaf?
Let me get a back rub before we go to sleep.
Yeah, before we did that rushed.
Be sure to
your
rub
minimum
your
will heal me to full at this point because I'm at 22.
20. Okay, I'll do Cure Light.
Perfect. I'm at 25. Perfect.
Cool. Now I'm at 14. Slowly going up.
Handsome.
You've healed your wisdom too, Argus. Forget that.
It's fine. I'll keep you track of that.
Yeah, it should be up by 2.
As you move on down the road to Earthheart, you stumble across quite an odd sight.
Oh.
The road it's not a well maintained road because who knows how many people go down there. It's a road though. It's distinctly packed earth, but at a certain point, it's just up, down, every which way. Like someone had a whole lot of fun just throwing the dirt around. And there's this little clod of mud in particular that's just rolling around and causing
Like
it
an
by the looks of it. Yeah.
Earth elemental?
Yeah, I'm starting to see a theme here.
Yeah, there's a lot of elementals are running around. Like there's a party or something. Can I do a nature check to see if there's a weakness to it? Or if there's a bind to it?
Sure. Well, actually, just with some detect magic, you could tell that kind of stuff.
Does Ermus... What does Ermus think about it? Because honestly, I might as well just placate his ego. I just ask him, because I'm curious.
All right, let me take a closer look. And he seems squint after a minor incantation. Well, it doesn't seem to be under the effect of any conjurative magics. It's possible that it's just natural to this plane. It seems to be hanging out, as you people like to call it.
Is it normal to see 2 elementals like in the same place? Or next to each other in the same day?
Best I recall, it's... Let's see let's pull up a sheet and see if what he thinks. Oh, he actually has some goddamn wizards. Am I right? He's like, I guess. I mean, why not? Question mark, question mark. Why, you prejudiced against elementals?
We're at a crossroads, but we don't know which way to go. Are we lost, or just the roads are fucked up?
It's just that the road is fucked up because the elemental is like digging around. What I would like to ask is, how dangerous is it? Can we take it, or do we have to just?
If you want to beat it up, you can. Yes.
I mean, I guess I can sort of hit Earth.
Well, at least it's not poking an ocean with a spear, so I guess I'm gonna jump off the cart.
Great.
You want to beat up the small little clod of dirt that's just making an upheaval of the road?
No, I just want to kind of poke it with a stick and kind of direct it away from the road so we could pass. I don't want to kill it unless it decides to bite me or something.
What a marvelous plan. So, gosh, I guess.
I'm just gonna use the spear to kind of like direct it away.
What Olaf will do is we'll warily get in front of Argus with his shield down and be like,
all right. So, you all watch as these two dummies spend time pushing this elemental around until they get a good distance away from the road that is just causing upheaval in the local dirt instead of the road. Oh, you know what? I'll give you 4 marks for that one. I'll give you 4 marks for that one. You bunch of dirt herders.
Yeah.
Now,
give yourself 60.
One thing that I either missed or completely forgot.
Yes.
How much experience did we get for the Tavern Brawl?
We got 350. 350.
Okay, I think I accounted for that.
How much did we just get for that elemental?
60.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I didn't add it. I forgot. Dang it.
60.
At 2,660.
Ooh, so close, so close.
Getting there.
Wait, no, it's 2,580.
What?
That's what I got.
Yeah, even Olaf has like 2,660.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We got 350 plus another 60.
I mean, for now, you guys are synced, but
yeah, you should have 2,660.
Well, except for me because I'm a dumbass.
2,660?
Yep.
Oh, the F.
And unless you crafted a magic item, and I don't know about that.
It's pretty. I have all the math here. Okay, so we got 360 for killing the gnolls, and then we got 100 for killing the ghost, and then we have another 350 for killing the people in the tavern, and then 60 for killing the earth elemental. That adds up to 250, 2580.
Oh yeah, I didn't add it because the thing fucking froze on me. Fair enough.
Are you sure it's 260, Olaf?
Yeah. Adding it as soon as you like said the number. What did we start with today? I should have written that down.
Because I'm keeping track on here, but what the fuck? Okay, I'll just write 100.
This is the same as us too.
I'll just write 2680.
It's literally 80 difference, so not the end of the world.
Keep track of your numbers.
Did.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm at 260. You're at what is?
All right. That's all holly jolly.
How did you end up with more? Oh wait, no, with less.
Yeah,
if you ended up with less, then yeah, that's it. Just bring it up to whatever everybody else says.
2680, yeah. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to just call the shots and on this?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see who what argument, because honestly, again, you're supposed to keep track of your own. But let's see. We got 2660. We got 2680. What? Yeah, I think 2660 is what we're gonna go with for now. Which Argus means that you should also be on 5660 because technically you still align with people in a weird way. Because in 1 to 3 the experience doesn't change quite yet.
5660, fair enough.
Yep, it's the 4th level that CR start to give different experience amounts. Ish.
Fair enough.
Handsome. The rules. I need to drink.
Yes, those fancy rules.
Likewise, I'm gonna step away for a moment.
Anyway, unless you want to do anything in Earthheart, I assume you guys are just gonna go back to the Forest of Amtar and see if you can catch up with these guys.
Yes.
I guess we'll sell what's in our cart. That's about it.
Ooh.
You can do that after the game. Just do math.
Yeah, and I can show you what they got, so maybe you can buy something, you know? I'm just saying. Maybe we want to purchase some fine wares.
True.
Back on the road again. You make your way up. The undergrowth has started to recover, which means that it will be a lot harder to find out where they are if they're still in the same area to begin with. It's possible they may have set up for a little while just to see what would have happened. So, who here thinks that they can track down where these guys are now that the path isn't as obvious?
My dog.
Your dog?
Question mark?
My dog. Followed you guys last time, so.
Yeah, he was. So yeah. The problem here...
one thing... Sorry. We might have to stay in Earthheart to sell off the items if we forgot to.
We'll take care of that later.
Okay.
Marvelous. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Don't you get it? Bam, bam.
You're clearing
Got him.
your throat.
Got him. No. I'm just fucking around. Okay, kids. So, again, someone is going to have to pick up on this trail.
Can my dog pick up on the trail?
Can he roll survival?
Okay.
Because that's what it takes.
Survival.
I guess I go out with the dog. Why not?
Oh shit, okay. I can go out with you.
Well, we're both rolling, I suppose.
Yeah.
Aha! How the tables have turned!
How the turns have tabled.
How the turntables.
Get out of here.
Have turned tables.
How handsome. Oh no.
I am having a fucking feud with a dog. This is amazing.
Could you not have a feud with the dog? I'd appreciate it.
The dog's like, ugh.
Okay, fair enough.
Really, Argus? That's all it takes to get you to stop turntabling?
Yeah, it's because you asked nicely.
I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that one diddly darn bit. Point is, things ain't looking quite so hot as you make your way over.
Uh-oh.
Seems that your fresh knoll allies, who probably don't know too much about you, are in a bit of a pickle. They're fighting something.
Oh shit.
Something
hell is
scary.
this?
Let me pull up a section of fun stuff.
What is happening?
Well,
They
I'm
got
pulling up a
attacked,
map.
maybe?
They are getting attacked. A small hunting party is contending with some dangerous creatures.
Uh-oh.
Fucking hunting parties.
Gotta feed the clan.
No token with vision. Ugh.
Yeah, we'll get to
Don't
that in a
want any
second.
token with vision in the scene.
We'll get to that in a
Fine.
second, my dude. And dudettes.
My dude. Dudettes, brodettes,
Gosh darn it,
brunettes.
Argus! Don't be duplicate.
I could be a duplicate
Duplicity.
if you give me a cool prefix.
Ugh, get out of here with your prefix. I don't want nothing to do with this. This is the
On a
part.
side note, we could maybe grab also a token for a cart and a horse. But that's for later. I'm just saying.
How about we sort all that stuff out some other time of the week? Point is, a bunch of giant ass beetles are spitting hot fire. Oh, I did not prepare the sheets, but I do have them available in a split second if I can get this set up. Bombardiers to your stations.
Those sound dangerous. Also, goddamn family. Hold on. I'll be back in a
Yeah,
moment.
Argus, we know your family sucks.
Is there a map or is it just a gray screen for everyone?
You don't see
Oh,
a
I see
map?
a map. I see a
I
map.
don't see anything yet.
Scroll out or something?
I've scrolled out.
Right click and move around. Or refresh.
Second refresh. Yeah, I'll try that.
That ought to do it. That's a good bombardier beetle.
Where's my character? I just put her
North? You're up here.
down. I don't see my character, but
Oh no.
but okay. I'll just drag her in again.
Ooh.
Yes, there's the map. I see everything.
It's nice that you get a surname.
Gotta get me a
Avid.
yeen. I love that word, yeen. It's a good word.
Yeah.
Whoops, I deleted one of them.
I mean, if we continue dealing with these, I'll just grab a bunch of tokens from those Yin photos from like Twitter or whatever.
I don't need to be bullied with yeens. Yeens! I love them. Those little goobers, they got such round little ears. Oh, yeen. Whoops, whoa. That's the wrong button. Whoops, give me like 5 seconds as I... See, the fun thing is, I have lots of tokens. All ready to rock and roll, but they're not always in the sheets because they're all in a different place where I used to keep them. There and that, and then, okay, continue, cool, they're all in there, cool, refresh. Whoops, refresh, and then we look up yeens. I like that one. That's a good one. That's a golden. How many yeens do these fine gentlemen bring with them today? They brought with them 2. So they're fully stocked out and ready to go, which means that the fact that they're having an issue is all the more significant. Oh, I see what's going on with that. Okay, the reason their tokens won't resize is because of a very specific thing this thing does that I don't actually like all that much.
You forgot to place Hermes.
Listen, Irmus is a patient man. Very patient man. He'll wait until I'm ready. And no sooner.
No
No,
sooner,
I mean,
no
a wizard
later.
does arrive. Neither late nor early.
How lovely. Vermin. Giant bombardier beetles. And also among them is the king of beetles.
Holy fucking
Who's also
shit.
affable.
Ooh.
As you approach and go down the hills, following this trail for a while, you manage to come across a grisly scene. Several of these fine gnolls have found themselves pinned down by a very aggressive set of beetles who are like chomp chomp with their big pincers. Chomp chomp! At the air they go. They seem worried about the fact that these creatures are there. So what do you do? What do you do?
Well, we're trying to build up some good relations with them. So it might help.
We start
Look.
helping.
I guess we're gonna squash some bugs.
Yes.
Handsome. We
Can
got.
I do my signature opening?
What
I was
is your
just tossing
signature
a-
opening?
Tossing
Chuck
a stick.
stick.
Chuck stick. God.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Argus, your initiative.
Yes. Hold on. Clicky.
Olaf. There's bugs up ahead. Aggressive bugs. Hissing, releasing splurts of acidic vapor into the air as they hunt down their prey. Some tasty, runty looking gnolls. Do something!
Olaf, if you move me,
Love me.
I could just immediately attack on my turn.
Dang. So how would that work? Like, I move you 20
basically-
feet or 10 feet or?
Yeah, because you're not affected by weight.
True.
I mean, I don't think you have a ranged attack.
No, my options, it was basically either run in or, do have a crossbow, actually. The range on that.
You could try using that because we have, I think. Oh no, it's a longbow. Okay, never mind.
That's what I'll do. I'll move 20 feet and I'll shoot the big beetle with my crossbow.
How handsome. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You shooting the big boy, the big man, the big G.
Yep.
Well, it's flat-footed, and despite its its thick carapace, your projectile clings off of it. Clink.
Okay.
Barely notices you're even there. So big, so
Yeah.
handsome.
Not used to this range thing.
It's my turn.
The hyenas are very loud and snarly because they don't know what to do with the current situation. They're scared, if anything. Bark, bark. Aramis has a crossbow nowadays. What a champ.
What a champ.
He moves in a little bit closer. Takes a keen look at the situation. He'll wait this one out a bit. Just see what's going to happen. But will fire his little crossbow, his little dinky little pew-pew. Just because he can. Can he? Yeah, he can. He does have a base attack bonus. Otherwise, he probably couldn't. Because he'd be too stupid to know how that works. Pew! Listen, I'm a wizard, and I'm not quite there yet.
Mhm.
The large stag beetle crawls its way closer. The worried Yeen goes, roar, bark, bark, Bjork, and strikes at it. Chomp, taking a big bite out of the beetle. But the beetle bites back. Actually, this thing can trample, but I don't want to bother with that right now. It wants to eat.
Ooh.
You watch as a hyena gets snapped in half by its
No.
mighty jaws.
Oof.
No.
21 damage? Oof.
Big things do big
Fuck.
damage with melee attacks. Also, I think. Ooh, 46. Ugh, get out! Don't get close to that thing. Don't.
All sees that happen is like, ugh.
This is no green skin.
No, it is not. No, it is not. However, the snow raises its battle axe high, goes whoop, 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 and tries to strike it firmly. Ooh, so close to doing damage. If only it hadn't used power attack. The snow practically leaps at the opportunity to attack this creature. Fearless. Fearlessly, they toss themselves at it. Only for another bombardier beetle to crawl on in and get its own pincers in action. Actually, I should remember that I can just right-click things and click the little button, and it works too. It's great. It's so fast. Matthias. There's lots of biting going on down there. Chomp, chomp.
Oh boy. All right. I'll shoot that guy because I'm not getting close like that. That's crazy talk.
What, you don't want to get hit with 46
Heck,
crushing?
No. Oh the fuck
Look,
no.
are you an adventurer or not? Haha, I have it easy.
No, I know 3.5. I'm not stupid.
I'm stupid, and I say you
I'm not
should.
stupid.
I hit. Damage is damage.
Oh heck, who
I
are you
just
hitting?
eat
The
cheese
big
for
bug?
breakfast.
Who are you going for, Mr.
That one. The
Ah,
little mini one next to the knoll. Next to
kapow!
Big Daddy.
The
Yep.
Knoll looks up for a arrow strikes in the chinks in its chitinous armor. Argus.
Well, I'm gonna move 30 feet, and I suppose I'm gonna try to hit the closest one, which would be, hold on, this one.
The
There we go.
keen bombardier beetle. Hit for. Oof.
Dang it!
Man, that javelin of yours just does not quit.
I'd like to think it doesn't.
The Knolls, in the meantime, all jump on top of this big thing, eager to crack its shell. And cracking it they do, with risk for their own life and limb. This one takes a slightly more. He'll stick to a little bit more of a distant approach in the circumstances. Whoops! Actually, they added another combat counter.
Everything got deleted.
Nope, it's just that there's another combat encounter that doesn't exist.
Oh.
Yin goes chomp. Has flanking bonuses. It has flanking privileges. Oh, what a brave boy. Jesus. Chomp. Keen bombardier beetle. How fast is this thing? 30 feet, I think. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming for you, Argus. It charges at you with full speed, claws out, lightly fluttering through the air on its beetle wings until its mandibles can take your head clean off. It is charging, therefore it gets the charge bonus. Chomp!
I told you to stay behind me.
DG, what do you do?
She's running. He runs right here. With my dog.
With your dog.
And let's you monster! You just killed that hyena. You will pay for this. And then she casts a little, you know, a little magic. Woodland creature ally. Right there. Or I can cast it.
Argus leans over to Dagal. It's like, I don't think this should be common.
Handsome.
Yeah. I'm going to
And
tell you
then-
something you probably don't know about 3.5, but you'd probably have to cast that defensively.
Personally, I say
Okay.
that most forms of vermin are not smart enough to do that, unless they're like
Okay.
pretty interesting
Cool
vermin. Vermin just do
Defensive.
whatever. Yeah,
But
because you're
do
within
keep
melee
in
range,
mind-
people can take attack of opportunities to hit you, and if they hit you, then you have to make a concentration check or you lose the spell because, you know, they're fucking hitting you while you're trying to cast a spell.
That makes sense. I'm gonna have what's it? Datus move and attack this dude.
Sure, go ahead. Show me the goods.
And I just read that he can try to like trip him while he bites as a free action.
Yeah, let me look that one up for you. I think he gets it for... there we go. Trip. An opponent hit us with a bite attack and attempt to trip it as a free action without making attack... Okay, cool. Yep.
Don't suppose my
Well,
bike
he-
gets that.
He's gonna bite and then trip.
It's a wolf thing.
Nope.
Gotta hit first. Anyway, a
Got it.
bombardier beetle is coming for Urgus.
Urgus.
Chompy chompy.
Not this time.
Not today. Not today, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker. Pew pew. Arrows clinking off in the distance. This caustic one sees a dog that looks a bit tastier. These things are not the brightest. It's like, oh man, those guys are fighting. That wolf just looks tasty. I don't want to be over there.
What attack and attack of opportunity from
It's-
the other wolf?
It's not appeared yet.
Oh, fair enough.
Chompy chompy. Big mandibles. Olaf, they're coming in closer.
His AC is higher than that. I don't know where to find it.
Seeing his buddy be attacked, he's just gonna take a 5-foot step up right here.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Why the heck does the wolf not have the AC on the page?
I don't know where to find it.
Under the
Oh,
combat
no, I
tab.
found it. It's 16. It's in a combat thing.
Oh, okay, got it. Damn, he has a higher AC than me.
No.
Olaf, what do you do? Olaf, you squash it. But you learn something unpleasant about these things. They're full of acid!
Oh no!
A huge splort of acid comes your way. I don't know if there's a section here that lets me just click that. But it's DC 13 fort save from Argus, and you, Olaf, will take 1d4 plus 2 acid damage.
Oh
Fortitude?
god.
Fortitude, thank you. DC 13. Be tough.
Okay.
It's not half, it's you straight up take nothing as the vapor washes over you. Oof.
Yep, I'm good at
Wow.
those.
Synchronized fighting, huh?
Have to roll 4 or lower to fail that.
Well, you are a dwarf.
So they took no damage or half damage?
Nope. This is specifically no. None. All or nothing. It's not always bad. Ho ho ho. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Mr. Wizardo? Got any fun spells up your pocket? He's got magic missile, and he sees a beetle that's almost dead. So, Bapow. Oh wait, yes, he has a slot left. He took a break. Bapow. A little missile streaks between you, and the beetle goes splort. How lovely.
Do we have to roll again?
No, it can only do it once per round at most.
Oh, okay.
In,
Offensive juices.
In the distance, a big old giant beetle decides to take a big chomp. Actually, it's gonna do that trample thing. Let's see. It can move up to twice its speed and literally run over. Here you go.
No.
Doesn't mean over it's trampled. Oh no, wait, this triggers attacks of opportunity. That's not a smart thing. It's smart enough to know that these things are probably going to cut it, so it's just going to pick up one of those nulls and give him the old chomp.
Not today.
No IC is unfortunately 15, so he does not get instantly just cut in half. He strikes back, exploiting this fine opportunity with a powerful attack, which, worked out great last time. Hey, I think that's... No, that's not what I need. You dingy. You little dingy.
A little dinky.
You little dingy.
Is that again?
Angrily, they keep shouting and yelling and trying to hit this thing and this little beetle. Of course, beetles don't use flanking because they don't know what that is. What is a flank? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Don't hurt me no more. What is love?
Matthias, there's chomping going on there. Snippy, snippy.
All right, I'm going to shoot this beetle next to the wolf.
Show me the beans. It's engaged in melee, so don't forget, precise shot or nothing.
Thank you, Matthias.
Oh, but let him come at me.
Yes, I'm going to take a step back and attack the one in front of me.
Wait, what?
Nope.
Armor class is 16, unfortunately.
Would that be attack of opportunity?
You can 5-foot step.
It's 5-step.
5-foot step.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
5-foot step is going to become something that you use very often in 3.5.
Super useful. It's the best thing ever.
And you can use full attack actions after a 5-foot step too.
So I can 5-foot step back and then cast something at him?
Yes.
Oh. Does 5-foot step use all your movement? Is that why?
Yes.
Essentially.
Movement,
Got it.
yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay. That makes sense.
Not technically, but essentially, yes. This bombardier beetle was going for Argus, and, it's going to keep going for Argus. It takes a little step forward and keeps snipping. It's a dumb bug. What do you want? Dia Gigula, your wolf has appeared. What does he do?
Sí se puede. No, like...
I don't know.
It's gonna gonna go right here and try to kill it. Try to damage it.
Oh, he's going for the big wolf, huh?
Yeah. He hurt one of his hyena pals.
Well, it doesn't hit, but you know, big tough guy. We'll get there. We'll get there. You got your own problems to worry about right now.
Yeah, he tried. It's fine. DG. He's gonna try to attack this one.
Chomp.
Oh, he's gonna try to attack. Actually, Argus got it. He's gonna try to attack this one.
Bite.
Light attack. And try to trip.
Well, he can't trip if you don't hit.
Right. And then I'll just attack with my sling.
I wouldn't recommend an. Yeah, that wouldn't actually affect you because it doesn't exploit that at all. So go ahead and sling that sling at the Bombardier Bill.
God. Never mind. Don't work no more.
Nose, keep shooting at the big man and keep missing. Careful, people back there. You're going to get hit at this rate. This beetle saw a streaking streak of light. And since insects are stupid, as Claire and a friend of mine can testify, they are stupid as all hell. It's just like, light. Attack of opportunity from your wolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unlike, your wolf is actually smart enough to know how this works,
Got
so...
it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the wizard's like, oh, fuck, oh, God, why, no!
No.
Why is it charging me? Ah, that hurts. Luckily, Hermes has 7 hit points, so he'll be fine.
Shit.
Wizards, am I right? Olaf, there's a beetle next to you. Want to crush him?
Maybe push it first.
Yeah, let's crush him.
Can't really push him because the gall is in the way.
Yeah. DG.
We'll attack.
Cleave him. Gosh, we're not like that.
Fuck.
Oh.
Too small.
Oh, there's a big one right over there if you want it.
Hermes is like, no, I didn't want
big.
this. Oh, you know what? He's got a. Actually, Hermes saw that explosion, so he's like, save me.
Lack of opportunity.
The bug's too stupid for that. Most unintelligent vermin don't really exploit that because they don't understand it.
Thank God.
And the wolf has appeared, but this thing is still like trying to kill this one particular gnoll because he's being such a dummy. There is not one particular gnoll left. He's cut in half.
I keep forgetting. Can you take a 5-foot step after combat and after attack swing and 3.5?
Yeah, you can take him whenever. You can even take him during a full attack.
Oh.
This guy is filled with fervor, for his friend has been slain. Actually, he's probably going to go for that little one because he understands that this situation requires a bit more tact. He gets that flanking and he gets that power attack because he likes hitting big. Good damage. Not good at actually hitting things. Beetle gets distracted by new stimuli. There's a wolf here now. Hi, wolf. Luckily, that wolf can take a bit of a beating, so... Matthias.
Lone beetle, finally I could shoot.
Well, you know what they say. You know what they say. Words.
One is the loneliest number you could ever hear.
What is the longest number?
Chick. You will feel that one. Argus.
Yes. 5-foot step back. Attack it again.
Make sure you take your flanking bonus from me.
Excuse me?
Your friend is like, could you not involve me in this 10-foot cone? Go ahead and do it.
Well, you know what? I could move over here then. Fuck it. Because he.
Do it!
I'm doing it!
Well, you know what? You say you're doing it, but
keep
isn't...
rolling low.
Yeah, hey, listen, you know, it's at some point, maybe things will turn around a bit.
It's part of D&D.
Just part of that.
1d20, it's very swinging.
Perfect null.
Yes, no. You got this.
They're slowly whittling it down, but honestly, if it wasn't for you, they'd probably be dead by now. This one drops his bow and goes, charge! Or, well, that's what the people who understand Null will hear. The other people will just be like, what? They'll just hear yip, yip, yip. Oh, man, that's a solid blow. Good job. I guess that they've finally been motivated to really put down those leggies. Woof. Bombardier, bombardier. You know, there's a tin can here, but there's also a lady who looks very scrumptious. The scrumptious lady gets nipped at the ankles, but luckily you know how to dodge bugs because you've been in the forest enough. Ah, lady, DG.
I will try to attack him.
Handsome. How does that look? Show me the goods.
I'm gonna
Do
do
you
the
wanna
5
step?
thing. Do the 5-step thing.
Mhm.
5. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. No, I'm playing. Slide to the left. You do a little sling action.
You zigged when you should have zagged.
Fuck. Then Thetis is gonna try to bite. God damn.
Yeah, listen, all that
Okay.
the carapace is tough, man. And the wolf.
This dude, yes, the wolf right here. He's gonna bite. Come on. Okay. He's
Which
gonna.
what
Can
is
he
he?
try to?
The big one?
Can he? Yes. Can he try to trip?
Sure. Let's see if you can trip things that are bigger than you. You can. Oh, yep, they can. You can technically try to trip it. So let's see how
Okay.
trips work, because I've never actually used them in this. I've used them in Pathfinder, but in Pathfinder everything got flattened. Let's see. You make a strength check. Opposed by dexterity or strength check, whichever ability is the higher modifier. A component gets a +4 for every size category. It's larger. Okie dokie. So you're looking at a
Strength check.
+10. So a +1 versus a +10.
I can do it.
Show me.
How do I do that? Skills, strength.
Oh, it just looks like this. Oh, actually, yeah, it just looks like this. Yeah, literally can't fail. Your dog just it's biting on, but it gets like flung around in the air a bit for a moment as it holds on. But the big beetle just doesn't care. It physically cannot fail that check. But you know what? I'll give him this. If somehow he flux
Rolls in that one.
Yeah, if he rolls on that one, the end. Oh no, he's like
Nope.
I'm massif.
Nope.
I am massif. What do I care?
Massive.
I am el machismo.
El machismo. But yeah, that's my turn.
Charge!
Dealing 8 points of damage.
To whomst? To this guy?
Oh no. Yeah, the wolf ahead did 8 points of damage to.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes.
Okay, yes, that's all.
Marvelous. And finally, this lady practically lands on your face with excitement.
Ah!
Oh man, that's just gnarly. Olaf, please. You're flanking because of the man's spear, so.
Yep. Actually, return a favor though, so I'm going to skirt around this thing.
Ooh.
Get over here, protect my little wizard. Still be flanking because of the wolf.
Is that a
You
new show from
saved
Hasbro?
me. You saved me 2 days ago. I save you now.
Oh, how handsome. Show me the beans. Well, that's quite the save. You squash the insect with such force that all the acid sprays in a different direction. Well, the vapor goes every which way, but not concentrated enough to actually do anything. Because it can't use stability when it's dead. It just ends up in its square. Good job there. Aramis very much appreciates this. Seeing DG, you know what, he's going to use that cool spell he's got called Shocking Grasp.
Blammo.
He casts it, then he walks over, then he hits it, because he, just wizard habits, Let's see. What does your touch ability look like? Probably not great, but fuck it, man.
Looks like a
Jesus! Look at this guy. 2d6. You watch him, like, he slaps his hand down on this thing, and then he immediately recoils as like, vapor starts spewing out some of the cracks for him by the electric shock. He's like, oh, ugh. Man, that's stinky.
God, Argus.
What, is Argus posting things? Argus.
Sorry, I just watched the video.
Oh, no. Oh, damn, that bug's just perfectly hovering in place. What the hell? Giant beetle is big and hungry.
Big and hungry.
It's gonna bite the wolf that's behind it. The last thing to hurt it. That's a sensible target. The wolf, luckily, however, has a thick coat. It feels the scratches, but nothing that actually hurts it. It just, you see plucks of fur just fly out of it. Also, I think technically its time here with us is over because it's been 2 rounds. The dog vanishes in its grasp.
Yes, he does.
You know that he didn't die because you're smart enough to know that that's not how death for summoned creatures work. The patient knoll notices that it's lost its flanking partner. Sad. Fuck it. I got a big beetle to beat up. The big beetle finally lays still, and he lets out a jubilant war cry. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then it gets bitten first troubles. Ah! It is pride before the fall, I see. Well, he does have his little shield out, so he just goes, ooh, clang, clang. Matty boy. It's just one more bug left.
All right, let me get closer and try to shoot it. I'm not, and probably, maybe, hopefully hit. Oh, that's good.
I actually. Ching.
Shing, shing,
Arcus.
Yes, move 30 feet. Throw a javelin.
Ah, yes, the old Argus classic. This is
nice.
Big old javelin sticking out of this thing. It unleashes a cloud of blech towards this fine knoll.
No.
Luckily, the fine knoll has a fort save. And he's fine. He's just like,
Yeah.
leave my friend be. This guy is also flanking. He's flanking and charging because he's like, I'll get you. I've had enough of being ineffectual. Oh boy. Yeah, he sure has. Ooh. And that seems to be
dead?
the last of the beetles. Yes.
I'll go pick up my sticks.
Argus walks on over to pick up his sticks. What's everyone else doing?
Grab some dirt, sprinkle it on top of nature people.
Olaf is cleaning his axe on the ground, getting the bug goo off of it.
Argus, you stand close to the beetle.
Yes.
It stirs for a brief moment.
Oh my god.
It's a bug. Bugs are giant and stupid, but there's one thing that you can't trust about them. They are unpredictable.
I'm gonna try to... Yeah, I'm gonna just stab it immediately in the face.
Against your flat-footed armor class, you watch its jaws get awkwardly close to you. And immediately, all the other gnolls and you just start pounding on it quickly.
Can I join in? This could be fun.
Then it spasms, but then it stops, and you can only hope that it's just stopped now.
After they kicking it, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little like dirt. Boop boop. Dalamar. I'm just making up words. I love it. Dalamar Hosen.
Gesundheit.
Argus, you get a tap on your shoulder from Aramis, and he's like, "Can I get some of that first aid?"
Yeah. Let's see.
Slap it on me, boss. Listen, Tiefling Anatomy's a bit funky, so...
Yeah.
You got a healer's kit, right?
Would I not be able to use it without it?
No, it just adds a bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I suppose we picked it in the city. Because we had a whole...
You had
2 days.
a whole lot of argument about it. Sure, I'll let you do this just so that you don't end up with this complication in the future.
In the process of us selling off our weapons. Yeah.
Same with a cooking kit, too.
Handsome. Very handsome. Okay, cool. Well, roll me. Let's roll 1d4 and see what happens. Okay, he's back up to full. From his 5 to 7. Oh, what a good guy. Anyway, let me just tabulate some points for y'all.
Is he going to level up with us, by the way?
Probably.
Well, he'd better. He's not eating well, that's for sure.
Well, he better.
In fact, I'm
Need
gonna
more meat on the bones.
let me just. I'll give him your experience point total, Argus, because that's only fair. You're basically the same character in terms of that. And it saves me the trouble.
Matthias is badass with that bow.
All right.
Who's Alaris?
let me just see about these beetles. So the beetles are CR2. They're pretty tough.
Yep.
So we got
CR2.
we have 4 of those. So that is 4, 6. It's that divided by, well, we'll say 6. So that is for everyone at the very least 400. And then the big beetle is worth, I think that's CR4. Yeah, it's CR4. So that is, that's an awkward number. It's a very awkward number. 1, 3. Is that divisible by 5 neatly? Okay, cool. Huh. Well, actually, you didn't defeat that one, so I'm not giving you those points.
Doesn't matter because we level up.
Great.
Level up! Woo!
Hey, Argus, I think it's your first level. Your first actual level up. Oh my goodness, aren't you proud of yourself?
I am. I might not show it, but I am.
How much did we get? 400 and what?
400 exactly.
Yep, because the big beetle doesn't count. You didn't do anything. You have minimal engagement, so I'm just kind of screwing around.
3,060 now. 3,060.
Yes.
Level 3, guess what? You get a feat on top of everything else.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Spellcasters get cool levels. Get an extra spell level. Also, I think your animal companion gets... Yep, your animal companion now gains bonus hit dice, natural armor adjustment, evasion. He learns another trick, and he gets extra strength and dexterity.
Fuck yeah.
What does our samurai get?
Get kind of like a paladin smite evil.
Oh yeah, Kiai Smite. If I'm correct, I've done something that if I throw it on your character, works just as it should. It should actually give you that option. So let's hope.
Nice.
Let's hope I did this right, and you can now click your katana, and yeah, it has Kiai Smite. Look at that!
Yeah.
I did it.
Hell yeah! I'll look at that shit.
Damn, that's man, that katana yours is terrifying.
Leveling up now, or are we waiting until we take a long rest?
Well, we're gonna call it here for now. Next time, you guys are gonna turn in that quest, get some more points, get some cool loot, a fun reward for being good guys. But I think it's a bit. Yeah.
Gotta raise my hand real quick here.
What is up?
You did say that Stormcaller could teach us something.
So I said that you can unlock classes. Technically speaking, if you're friends with Stormcaller, you can A, be a Gnoll in the future, and B, you can take Spirit Shaman levels.
Ooh.
So yes, you have someone who can teach you the exotic ways of just talking to spirits and be like, hey, yo, what's up?
I want to learn that. That'd be cool.
Actually aligns decently with Rude. So.
I'm gonna stick with my cleric for now.
Yeah.
Your first level of cleric.
Yes.
How does it feel, Argus, to finally be an actual cleric?
I'll be able to offhand, backhand people and heal them at the same time.
You can also get to turn and rebuke undead.
Yes.
Be gone, evil doggo. Be gone! I get to wear armor too.
Yes, I can just immediately wear heavy armor.
You can join Olav in the Master AC class.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, except that I'm gonna have a bigger one because it stacks, which is something that I hate in fucking 5e. Because hey, you can't stack that. You just start with basically mage armor permanently active, but then you put on something and your AC is immediately worse.
One thing I never got about.
Yeah. Rolled high on hit die again.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Okay, I'm kind of okay, Mr. Wizard. Let's see if you can roll good on hit points too. Everyone's being so excited about it. Come on, Wizard. Show us your 1d4 hit points. Show us your 1d4 hit points. Oh, I got 1. Poor
what
guy.
the fuck? Come on.
Aww.
Listen, he did.
Roll that one.
Okay.
Well, if we had inspiration points, I'd give him one.
He appreciates the thought. Well, he's run into a lot of those.
Thoughts are important members of society, Safi.
Don't give me that. Oh no, wait, he was gonna go on engineering and history because reading up on those books, he totally borrowed.
Wait, he stole books?
Listen, don't ask him any questions. He's a wizard.
I'm not asking questions. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm not gonna rat him out. I'm just curious. Did he steal those books? If anything, I'll think.
Listen, he was an apprentice. He was learning from these books. He was just never told to give them back if he was leaving.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, that's how that works.
I mean, you could, depending on how you interpret lawful, you could make any number of arguments, really.
Safi, I'm currently talking to you through the headset that I got issued at work 5 years ago, and nobody asked me to give it back.
Oh my goodness.
So, you know, I get it.
Argus found God by fighting some beetles.
That's not how that works. But, yeah.
Listen, Argus, you just gotta believe in yourself.
Just
If
believe.
anything, if there has to be a specific, like, session-related, I guess, reason, then I saw Olaf get just nearly one shot.
Mhm.
And because Olaf is not going to get his head out of his ass and, you know, come to Jesus moment, I'm going to have that moment for him.
Anyway, our fine wizard is, I think you can take craft wand, because he is a guy who wants to make toys.
Yay.
Also, Safi, on a side note, I'm going to stick around after the session. I would like your help with leveling up.
Yep. As I said, it's over here.